Test, test, test. Okay, alright. I think we're back in, which is good. That's at least a start, I guess. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yep, that's good. Okay, we're gonna keep this guy. Oh, that's not good. Actually, we'll keep this half, and then we'll do that half here. And now I can actually. Oh, beautiful. I can see the chat for everything. Phenomenal. Very good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Yeah, so welcome in everybody. Today I got my VR goggles on. I'm using my camera to actually go ahead and open up this box I got from my friend of Doom of Dimensions, and we can go a little bit over what we're looking for. But let me see if I can sort this. Actually, yeah, let me see if I can sort this. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry about that. So basically, the biggest thing we're looking for in this, as far as I know, is Starlight Rares. I'm pulling up the thingy now to show you guys what I'm talking about, so maybe you can understand. K-Ray, hi, welcome in. Hey, Kaden. So we only have one box. I'm very out of the Yu-Gi-Oh meta right now, so I don't know much about what's going on. What I can tell you though is we can take a look a little bit at the cards. So ignore the PSA 9 and 10. Nobody's paying these, right? Nobody's getting these cards graded. They're not worth a lot long term, and you're not going to buy them. Really, what we want is the ungraded prices. So basically, you can see all the Starlight rares are worth money. I think the most expensive one is this Draco Tail Fruxel and this Yummy, the Marshmallow. I know the Yummy format is really popular right now, so we'll see. Satri, okay, Satri, do you want to hop in Discord? Actually, let me put in my earbuds, and then you're welcome to come in, man. I think it'd be great to have you if you're up for it. No pressure, by the way. So if you don't want to hop in, you don't have to. All right, I'm gonna pull Satri in, guys. Give me one sec. Okay. Hang on. Sorry, I gotta mess with my settings for my earbuds just to make sure stuff is working, and then we're gonna throw. Hey, Satri, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome, awesome. Hey guys. So, Satri, if you have any context you want to fill in, I would love for that to be here. Otherwise, at some
Yeah.
point, I want to get to opening this bad boy up.
Yeah, so dude, Doom is actually pretty good because it gives basically support to the Justice Hunter archetypes, that being K9, Yummy, and
Mm-hmm.
Draco Tail.
Yep.
Also, DDD support is really big. That deck is pretty much back in the format now. That's
That's
rogue,
crazy.
roughly.
That's been a
Yeah.
while since that one's been there.
Yeah. This also gives birth to the Radiant Typhoon, otherwise known as the Mystical Space Typhoon archetype, which is really interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. There's also RB cards and whatnot. So overall, it's honestly a
Gotcha.
kind of a cool set because also Rose Dragon, a fan favorite archetype, gets support. In fact, it just topped a regional a few days ago.
Oh, that's so
So
cool.
that means yeah, so that means the support's actually really good. But
Very, very
yeah,
cool.
there's a lot of stuff here that's kind of cool for most archetypes, and
Mm-hmm.
it's one of
Bunch
the
of
good ones
staples too.
finally.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm glad to hear it. Mel, you mentioned that I didn't change the thumbnail. I'm sorry. I kind of just did this impromptu. Setting up took a while. Like this whole setup with my camera, awful. Like if you guys could see this, it's terrible. But I had to do something. Otherwise, I wasn't gonna get this working.
Fine.
So
Oh, I forgot about the sofa chords. Yeah, the sofa chords are pretty big too.
yeah.
That allows for sofa chords a pretty splashable uh, engine in like most decks to allow for pendulum summoning.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. And then Mel, Caden's asking how Caden should punish his lizard. That's that's
Don't
that's that's definitely something. Oh boy. He
don't.
broke skin and he must be punished. One of the punishments isn't eating out of a bowl. I'm dump his food in. Oh. Mel's
You
upset
got a
that they
hunt.
weren't invited. Oh,
Oh, Mo can
Satri is
join.
way quieter. Let me see if I can raise the
Is this
volume.
better?
Yeah. I raised your
No.
volume too. I think that should help a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Mel. Let's
Yeah.
see. Okay. Mel9 said that's okay. We'll hang out without them next time. Mel said good. And then Mel also said that's mean to responding to Caden. But that's okay. All right. Satri, I'm glad you're here. This is the only box I have. My buddy gave this to me. So
Oh,
let's get
nice.
started. Yeah, we can take a look. We're going to go through these cards one at a time. And if you decide you want to hop off because you're getting bored, Satri, feel free. But I'm going to go through
I've
this
got
kind of
nothing to
slow.
do. I just got laundry in the dryer, so.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, opening this up. By the way, all of these cards are going back to my buddy. He's actually the biggest G of all time, so he's gonna be getting everything back here. And if we find anything good, then we're gonna let him know. And yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Alrighty. Okay, so I think it's 4 cards, right, Satri? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's 4.
Sometimes it should say on the bottom left. It should say on the
Bottom
bottom
left.
left there
It says
of the
9
front
cards
of the
per pack.
pack.
No. I'm
Yeah,
saying
so
where
it's
the rare is. You
where
add
the
the
rare
4
is.
cards. Yeah.
Oh,
The
oh,
trick. The
I know people do that all the time. I
I'm gonna
don't.
do it.
I just kind of blaze through. I think
Okay.
it's either 4 or 5.
I'm gonna do 4. 2,
Okay, gotcha.
4. Yeah, guys. I'm trying to be really careful with these, just in case there's something really good here. All right. So we got RB Last Stand. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's an RB trap card. Special summon 1 RB monster from your deck, extra deck, or graveyard with a different name than the cards you control. For the rest of this turn, this card after this card resolves, you cannot special summon from your extra deck except machine monsters with 1500 or less attack. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets an RB monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, negate the effect. You can only use 1 RB Last Stand effect per turn and only once that turn. That's crazy. The power
Ooh,
creep is wild on this, but trap cards, guys, completely useless if you're not aware. Nobody uses them except for like 5. Hey Tucker, welcome in. Lunar Rabbit Omageni. This is it's a tuner. Otherwise, this was completely useless. Okay. Uh, Lycroy Lily Reaper. Oh, Mel, you'd like this card. Look at that. Can you guys see that? That's a pretty cool artwork. Plant Synchro. Level 5. It looks pretty generic, I think. Yeah, I think it's pretty generic, but if a monster is sent from the field to your opponent's graveyard while this card is in your monster zone, even during the damage step, you can gain life points equal to one of those monsters' attack in your graveyard. If your opponent takes effect damage while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, send 1 monster from your field to the graveyard with attack less than or equal to the difference in your life points and your opponent's. You can only use each effect once per turn. Dark Contract from a Different Dimension. Another trap card. Once per turn during the standby phase, take 1,000 points damage. You can only use each of the following effects of Dark Contract with the different dimension once per turn. You can shuffle 2 Dark Contract cards from your graveyard into the deck, then target 1 card in your opponent's field or graveyard, banish it. If this card is destroyed, you gain 500 life points. Then if it was destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you gain another 500 life points. Oh, cool. We got a pendulum, guys. Got our first pendulum. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Scale 0? Wow, that's a good one. When you pendulum summon, you
that's the
can...
best you can have is
I know,
scale
right?
0.
Scale 0 and
Yeah.
13. Absolute top tier. When you pendulum summon, you can target 1 Sulfa Cord. Is that how you pronounce it?
Sulfa cord.
Sulfa Cord? Thanks.
It's like notes. It's like they're like it's
Oh, got it. They're
yeah,
musicians.
they're musicians, yeah.
Yeah. And then that's the pendulum effect. The monster effect, while you have sulfa cord cards in both pendulum zones, 1 odd, 1 even. On the pendulum scale, the activated effects of your sulfa cord cards cannot be negated. You can only use each of the following effects of sulfa cord Primoro once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 sulfa cord card from your deck to your hand, except sulfa cord Primora. If you link summon a sulfa cord monster, you can add 1 sulfa cord card from your face-up extra deck or graveyard to your hand. All right, now we got Wake Up Machia. Flip. Target one face down defense position monster on the field. Change it to attack position. You can reveal this card and one flip monster in your hand. Special summon both in face down defense position. You can only use each of the preceding effects of Wake, Cut, Machio once per turn. Once per turn during your end phase. You can target one face down card on the field. Send it to the graveyard. Oh, I've been ignoring chat. Let me check chat really quick. Caden said it doesn't hurt the lizard. Okay. It tells him you're going to be aggressive about something. If you aren't going to do it, I will dump crickets in his cage. Oop. It's no different than a dog being over aggressive. Okay. Coprock is leaving because of lizard shading. Okay. Kenji! Hi, Kenji! Thanks,
3
man.
whole
I love you,
streams.
Kenji. I love you, Kenji. Welcome in. Radiant Typhoon Mandate. Once per turn, you can target 3 quick play spell cards in your graveyard, including a Radiant Typhoon card. Apply the following effects in sequence. Shuffle them into the deck, then draw 1 card. All wind monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. Once per chain, when Mystic Typhoon is activated, was Mystic Space Typhoon. What the heck is Mystical Space Typhoon?
That's so Mystical Space Typhoon's a quick play. It's one of the oldest spells. It's a quick
Is
play
it
where you
the
target a
Destroy
spell,
2?
destroy it.
Oh, it's just
No, that's Twin
MST.
Twister.
Oh my
That's Twin
god.
Twister.
It's
Yeah.
MST. What's wrong with me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's MST. No, it's all good.
Okay.
Radiant Typhoon is actually really interesting. We play one of the so one of my favorite decks is Sky Striker.
Yeah.
We play Radiant Typhoon. Oh, is it Emerge or something?
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but it's in this pack. It basically allows you to draw 2 and then discard a quick play. And Sky Striker plays a lot of quick plays,
Yeah.
so you
That's
do
the
that. But
entire
you can
deck.
also play. Yeah, you can also play this in Runic. People
Oh,
hate Runic, but yeah, you can play this in Runic as well.
gotcha. And then if we have any rare, I think the rare is the next one. Okay. Cursed Copycat Noble Arms. The equipped monster gains 200 attack defense for each equipped spell. By the way, Satori, just side note, I really appreciate the commentary. It's very helpful, actually, because I'm still out of the loop. So I do
Yeah,
appreciate you.
and ask away if you have any questions.
Absolutely, will do. I can't believe I forgot MST. That's pretty sad. Equipped
It
monster gains
happens.
200 attack defense for each equipped spell in the field and graveyard. While this card is equipped to a warrior monster, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except warrior monsters. Also special summon 1 warrior monster with the same attribute and level as the equipped monster, but a different name from your deck. And if you do, equip it with this card, then destroy the monster this card was previously equipped to. You can only use this effect of Cursed Copycat Noble Arms once per turn. Okay, cool. And then, holy crap, Megalith Notre Plura.
Ooh.
Is this any good? All right, we're gonna
I
check if
mean,
this is worth anything. I
so
doubt it.
what's great? I think you heard me talk about it a few weeks ago. Yu-Gi-Oh has what is called Genesis format,
Yep,
which
yep, yep.
allows for more unusual decks to be meta. Because basically they have a point system. So there's a list of cards that have points, and your deck for most events cannot add up to more than 100.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
so that allows for more stuff. So Megalith is a rock ritual deck. It's pretty interesting. It's never been great, but in
Okay.
something like Genesis or Block Dragon, if you want to show, I don't know if you could pull up chat, pull up the, if you could show chat the a picture of Block Dragon. That card is actually insane. It's still on the
Yeah, I
ban
can do
list to
that.
this day.
Yeah, let
It's
me
still
see.
on the ban list to this day.
Block Dragon, you said?
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Block Dragon. If you look up Block Dragon, that card is nuts.
Let's take a look. Oh, that's Amazon. My bad, guys. Let's go Yu-Gi-Oh!pedia. Love Yu-Gi-Oh!pedia. All right. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by banishing 3 earth monsters from your hand and or graveyard. Rock monsters you control cannot be destroyed except by battle. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add up to 3 rock monsters from your deck to your hand whose total levels equal 8. That's insane. This thing's busted. It's just never going to go away. There is nothing you
Noted.
can do to
Yeah,
get rid of this.
yeah. The special summon is not a once per turn as well.
Yeah. That's why it's banned,
So
100%. So you can keep cycling it out. You could use it for
well,
links and keep
it's
bringing it
it,
out.
it's honestly banned for all of its effects. So Adamantipator during COVID format,
Yep.
is a bunch of rocks that excavate. So they look at the top of like whatever their deck and then send.
Mm-hmm.
They get to like add a rock or summon out a rock. Typically, is what it is. Um, and when you can just add three, which you can add all the three Adamancipators,
Yep.
you can add all three main deck Adamancipators, or you can add like extenders or whatnot. It's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild, man. That how long has this thing banned?
Mel, since 2020. Yeah, because that's when COVID. It was like either 2020 or 2021. It was bad. It was so much to the point because it was Adamancipator Eldritch format, and it got to the point where people started running tournaments on their own ban list. There was like a 17, I forget exactly what it was called, but there was a 17-day period where some type of like other card shop was like holding out their own ban list to see how the format would be, but Konami kind of stepped in and just banned Block Dragon and a bunch of other stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mel said to check your text.
I did. I did. I see it.
Okay, okay. But yeah, I have a copy of Block Dragon because I love Adamancipator.
Oh, nice.
Adamancipators are really,
How many
really
points is
cool.
Block Dragon? Is it 100 on in Genesis
33.
format? Oh,
33,
that's
so you
not
can
bad.
play it.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
It's pretty good. Adamancipator, I think, has one of its synchros as well. I think it's like 10 or 15 points. So
That's pretty
yeah.
good.
The great thing is, one of the great things about playing Adamancipator is Nibiru is one of the best hand traps.
Yes.
Probably not
Yes.
right
Yep.
now, but just
Yep.
in general, because it just board wipes your opponent on their
It
turn.
just always is.
But
Yeah.
it's a rock, and what that means is that it's live for Adamancipator excavates because the Adamancipators are all about rocks.
Yep. I know what you mean. This is
Yeah.
a very interesting one, man. I am very surprised by this. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
there's a
think
lot of busted
this would be
cards in Yu-Gi-Oh.
33. I know, dude. They're so bad. Some of the
Yeah.
craziest ones. All
I
right,
mean,
guys.
honestly, every TCG is really bad with power creep. I mean, just look at Magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I
I love Magic. I've been playing a lot more of it, but it's there's still some power creep. I look through when I'm like building a deck. I'm like, how have we gotten to this point?
yeah. No, I know what you mean. Hey, welcome to chat, Big Huggus. But yeah, no, dude, I know what you mean. The when I was playing, right, it was early like 2010 to 2015 ish before the pendulum stuff happened, and I don't know, it was just a different time back then. So
Yeah, no, for
very
sure.
interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on to the next pack now. We got Sulfur Happiness. Spell card that lets you activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of Sulfur Happiness once per turn. Discard one card, and if you do, add two Sulfur Pendulum monsters with different scales from your deck to your hand. Then you can special summon Sulfur Pendulum monsters from your hand up to the number of monsters your opponent controls +1. That's busted. During your main phase this turn, you can conduct one Pendulum summon of a Sulfur monster in addition to your Pendulum summon uh, of a Sulfur monster. Okay. Because Pendulum summoning, if you guys aren't aware, lets you summon as many monsters as you want. So this limits you to one Pendulum summon in addition, but it's not like you can summon as many monsters as you want again. Interesting. And then there's special summon two Sulfur monster cards from your Pendulum. So that's busted. Okay. All right. Next
Yeah,
card,
it's just the
guys.
ultimate extender.
Mm-hmm. Verifar, the Judge of Ball. When your opponent activates a monster effect on their field that targets a monster you control, or their monster targets one for an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can choose one of these opponent's monsters and reveal one card in your hand. Then apply the following effect to the monster based on the revealed card type. If it's a monster, change it to defense mode. Spell, double its attack. Trap, banish it. That's crazy. You can only use this effect of Verifar, the Judge of Ball, once per turn. So this card will not be played in the meta for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I can only maybe see it in like a trap deck maybe, but we
Dude,
rarely get
nobody's
those.
playing trap decks anymore. Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Yeah,
The
the
only
last one that
the
we had
closest
was
thing,
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. Yeah, yeah. I heard Trap Tricks may be getting some support later to make it more viable, but I don't know.
Yeah, they did get a structure deck a few years ago. It's honestly one of the best structure decks we've gotten in
It
a
is. It
hot
is.
minute, but
Have you
it's
have you heard about the new Yusei structure deck? It's god awful.
Yeah, no. I was talking. My friend is a huge Synchron player, and it's
Yeah, me too.
absolute garbage.
That's
Yeah, it's absolute
Synchron is
garbage.
like my go-to, and it's just every single time they keep screwing Yusei over. Let me ask you a question. This pisses me off more than anything. Why is Level Eater 100 points in Genesis format? Why is it 100 points?
Level Eater, I gotta.
Look this up.
I
Level
am.
Eater is 100 points. I am
Oh,
so upset about this.
wait. Why is it 100? That makes no sense
It's
because there's
because
no.
Konami hates Yusei. That's what it is. They
There's
hate Yusei's
well,
deck. It's ugh,
because if I
so much
recall
frustration.
correctly, Level Eater was banned
It's
during
for links.
when Links came out. Yeah, when
Correct,
Links
because
came
you
out
could
because
because it's a free link,
yeah.
right? The idea is it's a free link. You can go into it if you have anything level 5 or up. But why is it 100 points, man? Why is it 100 points? That makes no sense. There's so
Yeah,
many
because
worse cards on there.
In Genesis format you don't have links or pendulums, so that's
Exactly, exactly.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
hate
There are,
Synchron decks, man. That's what it is. That is the answer.
what is Genesis format? So Kenji didn't Genesis format is a new format that Konami put out where there's a certain list of cards that have assigned point values. So for instance, I think Pot of Greed is like 33.
Yep.
Your deck cannot add up to more than 100 points. It can be 100, but it cannot be 101. For
Mm-hmm.
most formats, some tournaments. Some tournaments could possibly change that to increase it or decrease it, but basically it allows for banned cards to be played, and there's no links, and there's no pendulums, and there's also no extra monster zone.
Yep.
So it's
And
a
and
it's a pretty cool format.
most cards are zero. So for reference, most cards are zero. So technically, you could play one card like Level Eater if you wanted to. That's 100 points, and then the rest of them you have to play cards that are 0 points. You can't play anymore banned or limited cards that would technically cost points in this format that would be banned in the other format. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's also requires that also includes your side deck.
Yep.
One of the best decks in the format is one of my favorites, which just got support announced a day ago. Exo Sister. Exo
Oh
Sister has
really?
0 cards on the points. Yeah,
Oh, that's
no
amazing.
Exo Sister cards have points, and it's just amazing.
That's actually so nice. I'm still
Yeah.
pissed about the Level Eater thing. That's not gonna go away. I'll
Oh
tell you
yeah.
that right now.
Yeah. No, Konami fucking hates synchros.
I know it pisses me off. Why?
Well,
Okay.
unless you're
Anyways,
Yummy, but Yummy's Link synchro. But I digress.
yeah, I don't get it. All right, Hunting Horn. Fusion summon one Earth Warrior fusion monster from your extra deck using warrior monsters from your hand or field. Then, if you activated this card during the battle phase, you can choose monsters your opponent controls up to the number of materials used from the hand for this fusion summon, and their attack becomes halved. Their attack. Oh, there's a typo on this card, and their attack become halved. Oh, never mind. Their attack become halved until the end of the battle phase. You cannot declare attacks the turn you activate this card, except with Earth Warrior monsters. Okay. Fusion Draft. Discard one card, then reveal one fusion monster in your extra deck. Add one of the fusion materials whose names are mentioned on that revealed monster from your deck or graveyard to the hand, except the discarded card. Then you can add a second such card to your hand. So if there's two fusion materials, you can add both of them technically. If the first card was that was added was a normal monster for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except fusion monsters. Okay, so just don't pick a normal monster. What? That's such a dumb effect. Okay.
Yeah, no, there's sometimes just bad cards. A lot of
Faison
them
Hunting
are.
Scout of the Deep Forest. These purple cards, if you guys aren't aware, these are fusions. Two Earth Warrior monsters is the requirement, unaffected by your opponent's activated effects during the main phase only. During the battle phase, you contribute this fusion summon card, special summon two Earth Warriors from your graveyard, except Faison. And if you do, your Earth Warrior monsters cannot be destroyed by battle for the rest of this turn. You can only use this effect of Faison Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest once per turn. Alright, and then on to our next card. Sphinx of the Cycle. Once per turn, if another monster's battle position is changed, except during the damage step, you can target. Oh my god! Except during the damage step, so you're cooked by Tenpai. You can
Yeah,
target
luckily
one card.
Tenpai is not around anymore, thank
I know, I know, I
God.
know. Yeah. Chandra was insane.
Entire deck was insane.
Hmm. You can target one card on the field, return it to the hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Sphinx of the cycle once per turn. If a monster battle position changed, except during the damage step, you can banish one spell card from your graveyard, special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when the battle position was changed, or hand even if not. That's so funny. During your main phase, you can set one Book of Tayo and or one Book of Moon from your deck or grave. Oh, that's so funny, getting Book of Moon out. Hey, I forget, what happens if you Book of Moon link monsters?
You can't.
You just can't use it on them?
Uh, you you can't because they don't have a defensive value, so you
Right,
can't
right,
book a
right.
moon them at all.
So you can't book. That's crazy. That's so
Yeah,
broken.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Links are ridiculous. They have some weird rulings like that.
Yeah. Doomsy Destruction. Target one Doomsy Exceeds monster you control. Equipped it to this card with the following effect. Cards cannot be added from the main deck to your opponent's hand except by drawing. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field. Equip one Doomsy monster from your deck to it as an equip spell. You can only use one each effect of Doomsy once per turn. Okay. Then we got Radiant Typhoon Manifestation. If this card is destroyed by the effect of MST, you can set this card. Why is there an MST archetype now? That's crazy. Um,
Eh, yeah, I mean
Wild.
it's a kind of an interesting design though to
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I
It's
mean,
cool. Like the
the
artwork is really cool, but man. Uh, and then what is it? So each of these effects, once per turn, you can only use one of them. Send one Radiant Typhoon monster from your deck to the grave, or add one MST from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Okay, that's cool. And now for the rare. Dun, 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 dun. Double fusion. Okay. Pay 500 life points. Special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. Then you can fusion summon one more fusion monster from your hand or deck using monsters from your hand or field. So it's literally polymerization twice. Okay. I think this one's actually worth something if I remember.
maybe I'm not sure.
I'll check afterwards. We'll go over the rares afterwards, guys. I have the setup, so you can do that. Kenji said MST was a staple in every deck when I was playing. IDK, how much it's used today? Basically, it's not used at all, Kenji. That's what I can tell you. That's why they made an archetype to bring it back. But freaking Level Eater still costs 100 points. So, yeah, I'm not letting that go. Konami can suck it. All right. Oops, sorry. Gotta be careful
Yeah,
with these
MST
guys.
doesn't really get used. It's pretty much Feather Duster. Harpy's Feather
Yeah,
Duster
Feather
is
Duster,
typically the
100%.
side deck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 100%. All right. Megalith Fallock. You can ritual summon this card with a Megalith card. You cannot activate the following effects of Megalith Fallock at the same chain. If this card is ritual summoned, you can add one Megalith card from your graveyard to your hand. During the main phase, quick effect, you can activate this effect, ritual summon one Megalith ritual monster from your graveyard except Fallock by tributing monsters from your hand or field, including this card on the field, whose total levels equal or exceed its level. You can only use the effect of Megalith Fallock once per turn. So, blue cards, guys, for anybody that's not aware, these are rituals. Rituals are very popular, or were for a while. Um, there was Nekroz a while back, which was crazy, and then recently, what's the crazy one? Satri, the one that
Mitsurugi.
like Mitsurugi. Oh my god, what a
Yeah,
busted
Mitsurugi right
archetype.
now. Yeah, Mitsurugi is still pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that
It's not
makes
nerfed, right?
Harpy's Feather Duster is just a better MST. Yes, but also MST is a quick
Quick
play,
effect.
meaning that you can play
Yeah.
it on your opponent's turn if you set
Or
it.
your
So
battle
there's
phase
pros and
from your
cons.
hand. There's so many different
That too.
uses for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you have to be
yeah.
careful with it.
But
Um,
Mitsurugi is splashable in practically every deck if you can draw enough, basically, and
yep.
so you get like 3 to 4 points of interaction on your opponent's turn, which is nuts.
Yeah, yeah. Or the what is it? The Mitsurugi uh archetype with Ryzeals before Ryzeals got nerfed.
Yeah, Mitsurugi Raizel. Right now, there's Mitsurugi, Yummy. You can practically, as long as you have enough deck slots, you can play anything that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
lock you.
Yep. Uh Realize Overdrive. A quick play spell. This is a quick play. Remember, just like MST, like we were talking about, Kenji. Um, Target one Medius the Pure in your graveyard or banish pile. Special summon it during your main phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up monster you control, and declare a level 1 through 10. That monster becomes the level until the end of this turn. You can only activate each effect of Realize Overdrive once per turn. Silk Bomb Moth. I'm going to read this, and I'm going to go open my window really fast, guys. So it's an insect, level 6. If you have 2 or more wind monsters in your graveyard, and this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card, and if you do, shuffle 1 wind monster from your graveyard into the deck. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can reveal the top card of your opponent's deck and apply the appropriate effect based on its card type. Monster, place it in your opponent's spell and trap card as a continuous spell. Spell or trap, banish it. Okay, that's crazy. Alright, yeah, really fast before I do that, I'm going to go open my window. It's just a little warm now, so.
Fair enough.
Okay, and I'm back. Hopefully that'll cool down stuff well, I hope. Alrighty. Alright, so next is Quad Dogmatica Beast. Target one monster in the graveyard or banishment. Send to the graveyard 1 monster from your extra deck or 1 Dogmatica monster from your deck with attack higher than or equal to that target. And if you do, special summon that target. Until the end phase of your next turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra deck. Okay. Onomatokage. It's a reptile. This card is always treated as a Zubaba, Gagaga, Go, and Dododo card. Okay?
You did very good on those. A lot of people mess up on those.
If you control a Zubaba, Gagaga, Go, Dododo card, and this is in your hand or graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can banish this card from your graveyard, return up to 2 Xyz monsters from your graveyard to the extra deck. You can only use each effect of Onomatokage once per turn. Alright. Megalith Anastasis. You can discard 1 card, add 2 Megalith monsters, 1 level 4 or lower and 1 level 8 or higher from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Megalith Anastasis once per turn. If you ritual summon a Megalith monster, except during the damage step, you can activate one of these effects, but you can only use each of these effects of Megalith Anastasis once per turn. Draw 2 cards, then discard 1. Tribute 1 monster your opponent controls. Cool. It's a continuous spell, so you can reuse it. Draco Tail Swing. Is Megalith any good right now, Satri?
I don't think it is topped yet, but I really hope it gets a regional top or something. It's probably not good enough for like YCS or like Championship Series. But,
I see. Hey, yeah. Listen. If you go to Nats this year, I'm probably gonna go again with my buddy. He qualified, again. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, if you want to go and hang out with me there, let me know. Hit me up.
Yeah, I've been kind of going back and forth because I've been playing online because in person's a little rough for me right now, but
do whatever works best for you. But if you're able to, I'd love to have you there. It'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm sure you and I and Mel will sometime meet in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Mel said no.
Mel said no.
So Satri, you gotta do it now. Mel said no.
I got.
Did you go last year? Were you there?
No. She said no. You are not meeting Satri in person before I do. Oh shit.
I'm definitely gonna meet Satri first. Satri's gonna join me at Worlds. Bro, I'm not gonna play either. So I'm gonna do side events. I think like the structure deck event that happened last year. So if you want to go do that with me or something, we don't have to play. That's what I'm saying. It'll be fun.
Yeah. I don't know. It kind of depends. A lot of shit's, world is ever changing.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, listen, if you can get to work, I'm gonna be going, so just let me know.
Yeah.
And it'll piss off Mel, so it'll be really funny. All right. Draco Tail Sting. All right, guys. Moving on to Draco Tail Sting. Target 1 monster and or 1 spell trap in your opponent's graveyard. Banish them, and you can place 1 Draco Tail card from your graveyard or banishment on the bottom of your deck except Draco Tail Sting, then draw 1 card. You can only activate 1 Draco Tail Sting per turn. Triple-Headed Behemoth. If a face-up card you control is destroyed by a card effect, even during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon 1 wind monster from your graveyard during the end phase of this turn, but its attack and defense become 1000. You can only use this effect of Triple-Headed Behemoth once per duel, and its previous effect only once per turn. I mean, that's okay. It's not going to be played, though. And then our Link. Ooh, that's a cool one. Leviathan? The Burning Blade? Leviathan?
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 Leviathan? Yeah.
Leviathan. Yep. It's a Link. So these blue cards with the arrows, these are Links, guys. You can see the shiny. And then, so this requires 2 fire monsters. During the main phase, quick effect, you contribute 1 other fire monster. Then target 1 fire monster in your graveyard with the same original type, but a lower level. Special summon it in defense mode. If a face down card in your spell or trap zone would be destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can banish the card you control instead. You can only use each effect of Leviathan, the Burning Blade, once per turn. We'll go over the rares again after we finish. There's probably only going to be 24 of them. 1 for the whole box, so. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, because wait,
Satcher-
I thought that Worlds already happened this year.
Yeah, 25 did. This would be like July next year, man.
2026.
Yeah.
Okay, July.
My buddy already qualified for 26, which is crazy. It's so funny. He was in the LCQs, the last chance qualifier for 25, but he got the first regional dub. Not like a win-win, but he placed high enough to get ranking.
Yeah, because if you
doxing
top, you submit your place, yeah. Yeah, because if you get a top, yeah. I probably could if I really was like committed to it. It's just like it's a lot of time and effort, and I'm like, I'm still blowing my eyes out over Expedition 33.
Dude, my brother played that too. He said it so good. Your review made it look really good. I'm thinking about playing it. I don't know if I'd play that one on stream though. I think that one I might just binge on my own. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for when I get this review done for Expedition 33 when I put everything together.
Yeah,
me
too.
I was telling Mel, I think I was telling Mel, I could be wrong, but the story part is probably gonna be like an hour and a half because I have a lot to discuss.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Kenji said no played on stream. You and Mel both seriously need to experience that game. I'll have Mel play it on stream. I'm gonna play it offline because I can binge it then. I'm actually I'm waiting for Mel to finish playing Legend ZA first. I want to binge that. So while Mel's binging that, I might go play Expedition 33. How long did it take you guys? Saturi, how long did it take you?
So my playtime is around 28 hours, which is kind of normal, but also I looked at this after playing. I apparently was really under-leveled for the end game.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The max, yeah, so that's one of the great things is that you can skill diff the bosses if you're good enough.
Oh, that's so nice. I love games that you can do that in.
That's if you're good enough, you don't need to over-level. Most people said that they were around like 70. I was low 50s, high 40s.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I was putting myself on a bit of a harder challenge. And I only use 3 party members when you can use 5, but
gotcha.
It's such a great game, but I can understand either playing it off. I played it off stream because I didn't want to get accidentally spoiled. I just put my nose in the dirt and just played it, but it's around 30 hours, give or take.
I'm starting to realize that like I enjoy playing multiplayer games on stream more and more like non-story based, at least for me, right? It's just easier because it feels like if I want to play a story-based game, I can just do that on my own. Versus if I play it on stream, I have to continue playing it on stream. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
A lot,
yeah, I do prefer very much the nice part of just playing like Fortnite or something on stream. It's always fun to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next pack, guys. RB Lambda Blade. Ignore that this looks like a dick. If this card is normal or special summon, you can send 1 RB card from your deck to the graveyard, except RB Lambda Blade. During your opponent's main phase, if this card is linked to an RB link monster, you can pay 1,400 life points, then target one monster your opponent controls, destroy this card, and if you do, take control of that monster, but destroy it during the end phase. You can only use each effective RB Lambda Blade once per turn. Okay. Twilight Rose Black Knight. Ooh, tuners. While you control a synchro monster.
This is a Rose Dragon support.
That's so good. I heard Black Rose Dragon was getting support, but that card is so bad. They would basically have to re-release it like Red Dragon Archfiend. Kind of like with Red Dragon Archfiend Scarlight. While you control a synchro monster, plant monsters you control gain 1,000 attack. You can only use each of the following effects of Twilight Rose Black Knight once per turn. If this card is normally or special summoned, you can special summon one Black Rose Dragon. Ooh, that's nice. Or one level 4 lower plant monster from your graveyard, negate its effects. You can target one other plant monster you control, increase or decrease its level by 1. Awesome. Very nice.
Yeah. Level modulation is very good in synchro decks.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why Level Eater was so amazing. But yeah. I guess 3-card Quasar combos, man. They're 2-card Quasar combos. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, Nite's not allowed to play any games until he finishes Ollie's game. I want to play that. It's just reading that text is so much. I'm not gonna lie. So I need to spend some time just getting through it. Goki Game Face. When this card is activated, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Earth monster from your hand in defense mode. You contribute one Link or Link 3 or higher Goki monster. Special summon one Dino Wrestler or G Golem monster from your deck or extra deck. You can only use this effect of Goki Game Face once per turn. You can only activate one Goki Game Face once per turn. A DD Land Soldier. Okay, guys, DDs. DDDs. We're looking where our chase card is. What is our chase? Something worth $193 right now. What was it? Our chase card is Marshmallow Yummy. Actually, the Starlight of that. But our third chase card is third. Okay, our fourth chase card is DDD Zero Doom Queen Machinex. No, sorry, DDD. Yeah, Machinex Starlight. Okay, there we go.
Is that a link?
That's a pendulum.
Pendulum. Okay.
Yep. DD Lance Soldier. You can target one DD monster you control. Okay. Do DDD monsters count as DD monsters as well?
Correct. Yeah. So if if a card says add a DD monster if a card says add a DDD monster and you can add a DD monster, a double D monster. It's really weird.
Wait, so if it says you can add a DDD monster, you can add a DD monster, or is it you can add a DD monster?
Yeah. So if you
can add DDD.
if it says if you want to if it says, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe if it says if you want to add a 3D monster, you can add a 2D monster.
Oh, interesting. You can do it the other way too then, I'm guessing, right? There's nothing stopping you.
No, because it says because if it says just DD, you can't add a DDD monster, if that makes sense. Because it
interesting. I would have thought it was the other way. But cool. You can target one DD monster you control, increase the level by up to the number of Dark Contract cards in your field or graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one Dark Contract card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card. But banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use the effect of DD Soldier once per turn. Goki Shake Ogre. We have another link on our hands. 2 Goki monsters. If a Goki monster is added from the deck to your hand, except by drawing it, you can special summon any number of Goki monsters with different levels from your hand, but for each one, as long as it remains face up on the field in your monster zone, you cannot special summon except Goki monsters. During your main phase, you can fusion summon one Goki fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. You can only use each effective Goki Shake Ogre once per turn. That's kind of busted. We got another Sulfa card Primora. I'm going to skip that. Disguise the Copycat Hero. Oh, do you guys remember the sword? It's the freaking same sword from that other card. If I can find it, where is it?
The cursed one, the Noble Knights.
The cursed Copycat. Yeah, this guy. The cursed Copycat Noble Arms. It's the same sword, guys. Look at it. Same sword. But anyways, okay. If you have an equipped spell in your field or graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Cursed Copycat Noble Arms. Yeah, that's it. Cursed Copycat Noble Arms from your deck to your hand. While this card is equipped with an equipped card, you can target one non-tuner warrior monster on the field with a level. This card's level, also its name, become the same as that monster's until the end phase. You can only use each effective disguise the Copycat hero once per turn. Neat. Infernal Punisher, spell card. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each of these effects once per turn. Add one water dinosaur from your deck to your hand, and you can special summon it if your opponent controls a monster. Tribute one monster. Special summon one level 6 or higher fire monster from your deck, hand, or graveyard, but negate its effect if it's a non-fiend. And our final. Ooh, Doom Z Command Doom Durg. This is an equipped spell. We'll go over these again afterwards, so I'm going to skip the rares right now, because I want to read over these guys with you and try to figure out how much they're worth. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright. Miasma Necromancer. 2 monsters, including a Dark Spellcaster. If this card is link summoned, you can add one level 5 or higher Dark Spellcaster monster from your graveyard to your hand, but you cannot activate cards or effects of cards with its name for the rest of the turn. You can send one spell or trap from your hand or field to the graveyard immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon one Spellcaster monster. You can only use each effect of Miasma Necromancer once per turn. Dark Contract with Zero King.
Is
Always
the
treat
monster pretty good for Dark Magicians?
Yes. Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's literally, it looks like the old sage on the corner there.
Yeah. Too bad. Hopefully Dark Magician gets a structure deck like Blue Eyes did last year, or was it this year? Yeah, it was this year. Good lord, that's so crazy to me.
Yeah, so Blue Eyes was really, really good at Worlds.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not even Worlds. I mean Nationals. Blue Eyes was so good. It was crazy.
Yeah.
One of my other buddies did. One of my other buddies did pretty well. He didn't make it to the top round, but I think he was like, top 300 in Nats. It was crazy. He did really well, and he was running pure Blue Eyes Primite. So.
Yeah, Primite Blue Eyes is the way to go. Yeah, that's one. It's insane. Sensei sucks on this. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm so confused, Mel.
Yeah, I'm reading through chat too.
Oh. Blue Eyes decks are a thing. Yes, because Konami wants to print money. Whenever Konami's in trouble, they print Blue Eyes support.
This is so true. It pulls so many people back into it. Blue Eyes decks are actually fire.
Yeah, it's basically a break this in a case of emergency, and that's Blue Eyes, and that's what Konami does. So, yeah.
Yep. Kenji said, "Have you ever watched Freyren? Did you talk to Rosalie or something lately?" That's what Mel said.
Man, I love Rosalie.
Kenji said, "LMAO, no, why?" Mel said, "No reason." Kenji said, "I sadly don't get to watch Rosalie streams all that often. I finished Freyren last night, so it's still on my mind." Mel said, "Oh, that's okay. Sensi sucks booty hole." And then Kenji said, "Blue Eyes decks are still a thing." Yeah, we talked about it. Kenji said, "Not for real. I hate Sensi. My main deck was Blue Eyes." Kenji, you'd love the new deck. It's actually fire. The Primite stuff is pretty good. Yeah. Going back to this, though. Dark Contract with the Zero King, guys. What a terrible looking card. This card is always treated as a DD card. You can target one DD card you control, except Dark Contract with the Zero King, destroy it, and if you do, special summon one DD monster from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn, except DD monsters. You can only use the effect of Dark Contract with the Zero King once per turn. Once per turn during your standby phase, take 1,000 damage. Continue a spell. Ooh. Mariamni Paradox. Mariamni Paradox, the true Draco Phoenix Knight. What is this long anime name goofy thing? Okay. Worm Effect.
Welcome to Yugioh.
I know. To tribute this card face up, you can tribute summon this card face up. You can tribute continuous spells or traps you control as well as monsters. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can destroy one other True Draco or True King card in your hand or face up on the field. If you do, special summon this card to either field. If this card is normal or special summoned from your hand, banish the top 4 cards of your deck. Yikes. Okay. Cheveriful Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest. Did we go over this one? No, this one's different. This is a different Hunting Scout. Mm-hmm. Unaffected by your opponent's activated effects during the main phase only. Your opponent's monsters that can attack must attack the monster you control with the highest attack. Their choice if tied. When another earth monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon one earth warrior monster from your graveyard or banishment. You can only use this this card once per turn. Okay. Radiant Typhoon Mandate.
I spent too much on MTG, and I don't need to get into Yu-Gi-Oh as well. The structure deck for Blue Eyes is pretty cheap.
It's
so if
$10.
you buy 3 of them, yeah, it's $10. So if you buy
you
3
can
of them,
you can get
and
into
get
the whole
Primite
deck
cards,
for like $30, bro. And because it comes with all the hand traps and everything you need to, so it's really nice. I would recommend it. But anyways, Radiant Typhoon Mandate, continuous trap. Once per turn, you can target 3 quick play spells into your graveyard, including a Radiant Typhoon card. Apply the effects in sequence, shuffle them into the deck, then draw 1 card. All wind monsters you control gain 300 attack defense. Once per chain, when MST is active. Did I read this already? I did. We're gonna move on.
I think you have, yeah.
I have, yeah. Siren Psychic Sorceress. Once per turn, if this card is synchro summoned, you can pay 1,000 life points. Set when teleport, normal, or quick play spells from your deck or graveyard or banishment. If the synchro summoned card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one card your opponent controls, or target 2 if you control a psychic monster, fusion or synchro. Return that card to the hand. You can only use each of the effects of Serene Psychic Sorceress once per turn. And then, okay, we still got a couple. RB next phase. Ooh. We've gotten RB last stand and now RB next phase. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control an RB monster, destroy 1 card you control, and if you do, negate the activation. If you do that, destroy that card. Then gain 2,000 life points. You can only activate 1 next phase per turn. Okay. Fleeting Power of the Magician. Target 1 face-up spell or trap card your opponent controls, or 1 spell or trap card you control. Destroy it. Then if the targeted card you control... If you target a card you control, you can apply 1 of these effects. Place 1 monster from your graveyard in your spell and trap card zone as a face-up continuous spell. Add 1 equip or continuous spell from your graveyard to your hand. You can only activate 1. Holy crap. I got a K9. That's wild. K9 Noroi.
The 3 of. Yeah, that one's really good. It's called, Kenji, it's called Blue Eyes White Destiny. Is the structure deck. Yeah.
Yep.
No, Niori's insane support.
Yeah, so I think this one's worth money, even though it doesn't have, like, I don't have the Starlight rare of it. But yeah. We'll see.
Niori, on TCG Player, Niori is going for $23.
No, you're kidding me. I just pulled a $23 card? That's crazy.
Yeah, Niori is a mandatory 3 of if you're playing K9. I can... Like,
that's crazy. Wow. Look at that, guys.
The link for it. Yeah.
All right. Armitage Peripetua Turmoil. Target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard. Return 1 Armitage monster you control to the hand extra deck. If you do, special summon that target to your field, but negate its effects. If this card is sent to the graveyard, to activate the effect of this card, to activate the effect of Armitage Academic Arcane Arts Acropolis. Jesus Christ. You can add 1 Art Mage spell from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. You can only use each of the Art Mage Peripetua Turmoil once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck the turn you activate this card except fusion monsters. Art Mage Movement Pedigree. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, special summon 1 Archmage monster from your deck in defense position with a different name than the cards you control. If this card is sent to the graveyard, to activate the effect of Archmage, the same stupid 5A name card, you can add 1 Archmage trap from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. You can only use each effect of Archmage Movement Pedigree once per turn. You cannot special summon except fusion. Same thing. Okay. Oh, DDD! First King Clovis. Oh, finally, a synchro. If this card is synchro summoned, you can target one of your banished DD monsters, or if a dark contract card is on the field, you can target it in the graveyard instead. You can target one in your graveyard instead. Special summon it. You can only use this effect of DDD once per turn. If this card is banished, you can activate this effect. If your DD monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. Okay.
This one's played in the
Yeah, King Clovis. Yeah, I'm
really
sure.
good. Yeah, King Clovis is a.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh, my live's gonna end unless I do this. Hang on.
Oh, you're good.
Cool. Unable to verify. What do you mean? Okay, there we go. Cool. All right, we're good. All right, Tao Tao the Chanter. Tao Tao the Chanta. Okay. If the card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by that battle. If you take battle damage or effect damage, you can special summon one level 3 or higher illusion monster from your hand or graveyard. If you took 2,000 or more, you can special summon from your deck or extra deck. Neat. You can only activate once per turn. Yes. Okiko dish count. Once per chain, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can add dish counters to this card equal to the chain link number of this effect. Apply this effect depending on the number of dish counters on this card. 9 or less, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. 10 plus, send this to the graveyard. Interesting. If this card is sent to the graveyard by its own effect, you can send the top 10 cards of your graveyard to the of your deck to the graveyard. Sphinx of the Cycle, we read this one. Doomsday Destruction, I believe we read this one too. Yep, we did. Okay, we're gonna skip that one as well. Radiant Typhoon Vision. If this card is destroyed by the effect of MST, you can send. Did I read this as well? Why do I have a feeling?
Vision, I don't think so, but Vision, this is the one that we play in Sky Striker.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, no, this one is fucking nuts. So for those who do not know, Sky Striker is a deck that mainly revolves around playing spells. And the thing is that all the Sky Striker spells get additional effects if you have 3 or more spells in the graveyard. Radiant Typhoon Vision does that with ease, as Nite will read.
Yep. If this card is destroyed by the effect of MST, you can set this card, activate one of these effects, but you can only use each of these effects of Radiant Typhoon Vision once per turn. Draw 2 cards. Then, if you have a Radiant Typhoon in your hand or a quick play spell in your hand, discard one of them, or your entire hand if you don't. Add 1 MST from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Yeah, that's fire. I can imagine for Sky Striker, that's really cool.
You can activate both of those effects in the same turn, by the way. So if you draw and discard, and then you draw into another Radiant Typhoon, you could just activate it to add an MST.
Again. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, so it's perfect for Sky Striker, which is one of my favorites.
And then we got our last card. Radiant Typhoon Varun, the Vibrant Vortex. We're going to skip this for now. We'll come back to it after. I got to be careful, though. I don't want to damage that $26 card, guys. Eh. What isn't verified? Oh, the thingy. You know the verification thingy that happens? Like, hey, your live is going to reset unless you do the puzzle pieces, Mel. That's what it was. Kenji, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks are a lot cheaper. The pre-made decks are much, much cheaper. It's very nice. Goki Game Face. When this card is activated, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Earth monster, warrior, dinosaur, cybers. I think we've seen this one. Have we? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have. You're right. Nope, you're right. And we've also seen this. The Realize Overdrive. Yeah, you're right. Megalith Fulak, we've seen that. We've seen this one. Wake Up Makia, we saw this. We saw this. We saw this one. Facin, right? I think Facin was one of the first fusions I pulled out.
Yeah.
I'm just checking to make sure. Yep, we saw Facin as well. Let's skip it. We found a new card, guys. Ooh. Okay, I like that we went through this pack fast. Reading this is like making me lose my voice. When this card is activated, place C counters on this card equal to the number of cards your opponent controls. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and remove up to 4 C counters from the field. Apply this effect to that monster based on the number removed. 1, loses 500 attack. 2, its attack becomes 0. 3, its effects are destroyed. 4, destroy it. And you can only activate one of these per turn. And then we have, Endemon the Crescent. I think that card's going to be useless or worthless. That's what I imagine, at least. Unless you tell me otherwise. Hi, Jamie. Welcome in.
Endymion? Oh, Endymion got support? What the
Yeah. Not what I was expecting, right? I don't think anybody's playing it, though.
No, it's one of those bad pendulum archetypes that, like, you have to put in a lot to make very little for. You get very little out. Maybe a spellcaster and deck will use it, but
Alright. Marianne Paradox, we already read this one. Miasma, we read this one. We read this one. Dark Contract from a Different Dimension. I believe we read this one, right? Yep, we did. Okay, RB Next Phase, we did this one. We have this one. Serene, yep, we did this one. We did this one. And our final card. Holy frick! Is that a Starlight? That's a Starlight, right?
Yeah, and stream is catching up. I don't think that's a Starlight. That looks like a secret rare, though.
What's the difference between secret and Starlight rare?
Starlight will have like a foiling around the outside, like
I see
that kind of like the way. Yeah. But the Bramble Rose is still great. That's a 2 oven Rose Dragon, I think.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty nice card.
Nice. Okay, again, we'll go over these at the end, guys. I'm just trying to get through all the packs. Hi, Mel. Oh, you're saying hey to Jamie, I'm guessing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, thanks for all the help, Satori. It's very nice having you here.
Of course.
Quad Dogmatica Beast, we definitely read this. Varfear, we read that. Twilight, we read that. Fusion Draft, I think we read this one too. We did. We read this guy. Goki Dragon Ogre. Did we read this one? I'll just read it just in case. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can add 1 Goki spell from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Earth monster you control. While you control that face-up monster, your opponent's monsters can only target it for attacks. Also add 1 Goki monster with less attack than that monster from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use each effective Goki Dragon Ogre once per turn.
Okay. That's kind of nuts. Goki.
We've got our first Xyz card. So the black ones, guys, Xyz cards, these are not levels, these are ranks. Different Yu-Gi-Oh rules just to mess up their entire card format. Makes everything really weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one gains a 700 attack for each material attached to it, once per chain. When a normal or quick play spell is activated, quick effect, you can attach that card on the field to this face-up card, and if you do, this card is unaffected by that activated card. During the end phase, you can set 1 spell card that is attached to this card. Dude, that is so busted. You are kidding me.
Yeah.
Is this played? This has to be played, right?
Yeah, let me look it up. I'm not too sure. Dude.
That's crazy. That's once per chain. That's not even once per turn. That's insane. I could just steal spell and trap cards. That's wild. Or quick play spell, sorry. Normal or quick play. Wow, okay.
What is it called again?
Kurzeb's the Gold Glutton. Oh, yeah, I'll wait until
the reveal for the next card. By this. It's kind of okay. During the phase, you can set 1 spell card that is attached to this card. Ooh. Yeah, no, that might actually be good.
It's busted, dude. And it's once per chain. It's not once per turn.
I could see something like, so if you're playing like Kashteras, which are really good rank level 7 monsters.
Yep, exactly.
You might make this against like board breaker decks, but I'm not. It's a little. It's weird. If that said just monster effects as well instead of just like normal quick play spells, it might actually be.
I agree. Yeah, but the fact that you can set them too afterwards is crazy. Anyways,
use your opponent.
Yeah. All right. And then we have Disguise the Copycat Hero. We've already read this one. And our final card, Yum Yum Yummies. We'll go over that one later, but looking good so far.
Yeah, I don't think that one's played, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yummies are crazy though. I love yummies.
Yummies used to be really popular. I think the new format kind of like
No,
they're
Yummy
trying.
is one of the top dogs, actually.
Yeah,
Right
but
now.
pure yummy, no, right? You need to join it with another arc.
Um, you can play Mitsu Yummy. Pure Yummy is fine. They did lose to Obedience Schooled, but yeah, no, Yummy is still fine. You
Gotcha.
just have to play kind of smart. You do play 3 engaged, 1 Hornet drones, and 1 Kagari for just tutoring and monster because the Yummy synchros allow you to use Link ones as a tuner, which is
Ah, I
insane.
see, I
But
see.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
All right. We've seen this one, RB. We've seen DD Land Soldier, Dark Contract with Zero King. Seen this guy. Seen this guy. Draco Tail Sting. I'm pretty sure we've seen this too. Triple Head Behemoth. Definitely seen this. Tragic Twin Twined Jewels. This is new. Equipped only to a monster you control that was special summoned from the extra deck. If your opponent's special summon is a monster from your extra deck with attack higher than the equipped equipped monster, except during the damage step, you can target one of them, destroy that targeted monster, destroy the equipped monster, and if you destroyed at least one of them, you take damage equal to their combined original attack. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. That's completely useless. Okay, and then we
Yeah.
got Horned Brute Carnovorous. It's a synchro tuner. Very interesting. I think the highest synchro tuner I've seen is level 8. It's Lifestream Dragon. But
Yeah, I think so.
very
Something like
interesting.
that. Yeah, I like synchro tuners. Synchro tuners are cool.
Yeah, man. Formula Synchron used to be the move, right? Just get one Formula Synchron out, and it's a free draw, and you can synchron your opponent's turn.
Yeah. No,
Hunting Horn,
formula
we saw
synchros are
that.
crazy.
We saw Chevelle. We saw Tao Tao. We saw Turmoil. DD Defense
Yeah,
Soldier.
wait,
I don't
wait.
think we've seen this.
I
What's
didn't
up?
realize why doesn't no one play formula synchron and
It's too
Yummy?
slow. It's too slow. Because the effect is only you can only summon it once, right? Or sorry, it's only on a synchro summon you draw a card. It's too slow otherwise.
Yeah, but I mean, you could set it up turn 1, synchro summon, draw a card, and then on your opponent's turn, you get to immediately synchro summon. You get to quick
Yeah,
effect.
that's true. I guess technically you could do that. Hmm.
Yeah, but I guess that's a lie. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I guess though that the yummies are good enough at yeah, because the link one does that on its
Exactly.
own. So I guess you really don't.
Yeah. DD Defense Soldier. You can activate one of these effects. Target one DD monster in your Pendulum Zone. Special summon it. Banish one DD from your graveyard. If your DDD monster attacks this turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Um, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Add one DD Pendulum monster from your face-up extra deck to your or graveyard to your hand. You can only use each effect of DD Defense Soldier once per turn. The problem with this card, it needs to be on the field to play it. It looks like Megalith, Anastasis, we saw that. Goki Shake Ogre, we saw that. Infernal Punisher, we definitely saw that. And oh my god, DDDD Dimensional King Arc Crisis. Yo, do you see this?
Yeah, fusion pendulum. Yeah.
It's 4,000 attack, pendulum scale 13. This is insane.
Yup.
All right, and then we're halfway through, guys. Halfway through.
I think that's another one that we played. No.
What
Yeah. No.
DDD?
Yeah. 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 Arc Crisis. Yeah, you play Arc Crisis for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta do the 4 trick. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, this is a new Soulful Chord. This is a regular pendulum 9 scale. Interesting. A pendulum effect says when your opponent's monster effect activated on the field resolves, if you control a Grand Soulful Chord monster, you can negate that effect, then destroy this card. Then destroy this card. You can only use this effect of Soulful Chord Solfegia once per turn. And then the monster effect is If you control no monsters or all monsters you control are Soulful Cord monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. You can also tribute this card. Special summon one Soulful Cord monster from your hand, except Soulful Cord Solfagia. Or if you tributed this card when you activated this effect, you can special summon from your face-up extra deck or graveyard instead. You can only use each effect of Soulful Cord Solfagia once per turn. Dark Contract Zero King, we've seen that. DDD First King Clovis. Goki Game Face, we've seen that. Apaka Cavities, seen that. Radiant Typhoon Vision, we've seen that. Draco Tail Swing. Okay. And then, let's see. What do you think? I think it's a Starlight, man. Nope. Tri Brigade Hammer. No. Unfortunate.
Ooh.
Starlights are super rare, guys. They're very, very rare.
Yeah, Tri Brigades are pretty cool, though. That's an interesting archetype. I like that one.
Alright. I'm going to start putting some of the cards... Actually, I'll do that at the end. That's fine. I'll do it after stream. It's not a big deal. Alright.
Yeah, so the majority of cards we should see by now, at least the commons and whatnot.
I hope so. Because my throat is definitely getting raw.
Yeah, that's how I feel doing... the Stellar Blade voiceover messed me up a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, because it took me a minute. There was some... I think in particularly the gameplay, because the gameplay section was so long. But I had to explain everything, and so I had to do multiple takes because I kept on messing up in certain sections. Luckily, I was using Audacity, so...
Oh, I gotcha.
I was able to...
Oh my god!
Now, but...
Oh, okay. I'm wrong. The Starlight of DDDD is worth a lot. The regular is not worth that much.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I just saw it, and I was like, oh my god, is this card worth as much as I think? It's crazy, man. It's not. It's not. Unfortunate. But it's okay. Alright, guys. We've seen this one. Seen this. Soulful Cord Happiness. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of Soulful Cord Happiness once per turn. Discard one card, and if you do, add 2 Soulful Cord Pendulum monsters with different scales.
I think we've seen this one too.
We did see this one. You're right. Yeah. We did. Okay, we've seen that one. We've seen this one. Disguise. Okay, we got 2 cards left.
Vegemite and cheese sandwich? Kenji, blink twice if you're okay. That doesn't sound good.
Kenji's Australian. That's normal for him.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. Might be.
I always wanted to try Vegemite. I've heard it's really good. I'm so curious. All right,
odds
ready?
Are fucking good.
Ready for the Starlight?
Australians say. Yes, I'm ready.
Vengeful Witch. Definitely not a Starlight.
Nope.
All right. You think one of these has a Starlight, Kenji? Satori, what do you think?
Probably. I mean, I hope so, but probably not, knowing statistics. Do I have a Starlight of anything? Oh, let me go see if I can find my quarter century Dark Ruler no more.
That'd be so cool. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna go through this and then wait for Satori to get back before busting out the thing. We've seen that guy. We've seen that guy. We've seen that guy. We've seen that guy. We've seen that guy.
Well, that actually took me really quick. That was really quick to find it. It was in my
Nice.
Exo-sister.
We've seen that guy. Okay. We've seen that guy. All right, ready? It's under here. What do you think? What do you think, Satori? Yes or no?
No, I don't think so.
DDD Wise King Solomon.
King Solomon. Ooh. Level 4? Or rank 4, sorry, not level 4.
Rank 4. Yep, you got it.
Yeah. Okay, I don't, let me see if I can, oh, not virtual camera. I don't know if you can see that. Come on.
Hang on. I gotta go to Discord. Give me a sec.
No.
I'm not gonna share
on.
it. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, dude. That's so cool.
This is a board breaker, so what happens is that you play it and it negates the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. And
isn't
also
it banned now?
No.
Oh, it's not?
Your opponent can't respond with monster effects, though.
I see. Makes sense.
So yeah, it's a great board breaker. It's so fucking clean.
All right. Oh, sorry. Let me go back to the thing I was looking at. Okay, cool. We're good. All right, ready? Megalith, Full Lock. Yep, we've seen that. Seen this guy. Seen that guy. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe this is a little bit better for you guys. Onomatakage. Oop. Okay, Radiant Typhoon Manifestation. Doomsy Destruction. And Doomsy 7/7 Alara. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the way I'm showing you guys now is probably better. We'll do that from now on.
All good.
There we go. Okay. Silk Bomber, we've seen that. RB Last Stand, we've seen that. Lambo Blade, Penis, we've seen that. Megalith, Anesthesis, seen that. Tragic Twin Hand, seen that. Radiant Typhoon, seen that. And Goki the Tyrant Ogre. Nice. Okay, cool. Very cool looking. All right. 4. Okay. Happiness, seen that. Lance Soldier, seen that. Tao the Chanter, seen that. What's this one? Pedigree? Pedigree, we've seen Pedigree. That guy. Seen that guy. Seen that guy. Seen that guy. Ooh, DD Defense Soldier, we've seen it. And then under here we have... Okay, nothing useful, I guess.
Oh, that the Sierra, that's actually really good for Exo Sister.
Oh, really?
Funny enough, yeah, because if you read its effect, we'll go back to it, but
Yeah.
basically it works perfectly with all the Exo Sisters.
Oh, really? That's
and
so cool.
Yeah, it's
Perfect fit in.
It's really it's a perfect fit in. It's basically your normal summon.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll take a look in a minute. I think we're almost done. We got like 4 packs left. Okay, that guy. We saw this one. Okay, we saw Overdrive. Saw King Clovis. We saw Defense Soldier. We saw this guy. We saw this one. We saw... Oh, that's so cool. Jupiter the Power. Patron of Destruction. Completely worthless, though.
Oh, it is a level. This is the rank 10, right?
Yeah, it's a 10.
I forget. I know some people were talking about it.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, only the Starlights seem to be worth money, which is crazy to me. Yu-Gi-Oh used to be worth so much more, and then I think their prices are just not there anymore, man.
Yeah, right now Yu-Gi-Oh is having a product problem. Their product is not really that great, other than like specific cards. Like they have like a lot of junk, and that's like that's the thing I'll give Magic credit is that Magic has multiple formats. They have like draft, they have Dan Dan, they have all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where like at least trash cards have that place.
Hunting Horn, Goki, Ogre, Copycat, and then under this, I think is Radiant Typhoon Megala. Okay. I don't think that's worth anything. We'll take a look after, but yeah, the only thing I think I've gotten that's worth something is the card you looked up, which is good, but still. All right. We have 5 packs left, including the one in my hand. Almost done, guys. And then we're going to go over and sleeve some of the more important ones. Okay. Lily Reaper. Overdrive. Oop. Lance Soldier. This guy. Draco Tail Sting. twin triple-headed behemoth, Infernal Punisher, and Starlight. No, RB Operation Test.
Maybe the last one.
Nah, that's never the case. If it's not the third to last one, man, it's never the last one.
One of my favorite memories when I was like really hardcore playing Yu-Gi-Oh, like going to locals every week practically. What was it, Burst of Destiny back in 2022 or 2021, something like that. There was a fusion monster called Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. It was a Destiny hero, and you want to play that in any deck at the time because you could just cheat it out so quickly. And I pulled it as my first pack.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It paid for the entire box.
That's so cool. Like, that is insane, dude. That's crazy. That's such good luck.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, no, and so it immediately slotted into my Sky Striker deck, and I was abusing the crap out of it that night.
Beautiful, bro. That's so good.
Yeah.
Kenji's asking what's the design. It's cherry blossoms. So it's a white cherry blossom hoodie. I really like this one. This is like one of my favorite hoodies. My all-time favorite though is a different hoodie. I cannot mention which because I'll dox myself, but it was a birthday gift.
Oh.
This is my second favorite hoodie.
I love that. Don't.
Well, I probably won't dox myself, but I just like being a little bit more careful.
Yeah, safer than sorry. No,
exactly,
I get you.
Exactly.
No.
All right, we saw this one. We saw that.
If someone shows up at my house, I'll just cook them pancakes. Hopefully,
cook them pancakes.
No.
Cook me pancakes, Satri. Tell me where you live, bro.
I can do that.
I'll come through.
I can do that.
I wouldn't be surprised if you and I lived pretty close. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm actually kind of curious. We'll talk about it off stream.
Sure. We saw.
I'm coming to your house then, Satori. I mean, it's more so an apartment, but yeah.
RB next phase. We saw this.
But yeah, no.
Radiant,
I mean,
Typhoon.
all I'm saying is I can make a mean French toast.
Oh,
it's pretty easy. I digress. I get a little fancy with that. I put powdered sugar on top of mine.
Oh, that's so cool. All right. Do you think this is it? Do you think this is it, Saturi? Do you think this is the Starlight?
I feel it.
No, it's a secret rare, but it's not a Starlight. I thought it was gonna be, bro.
Oh, easy. Oh, I'm really
Grass Trios.
We're getting I think we've got all in the Xyzas now, except for one of the canines.
That's so cool, though. Another secret rare is nice. Good to have.
Oh wow, that's an interesting effect. What the? That's so weird. Okay, interesting.
Yep, and you can help me analyze it in like 2 minutes, since we're definitely not pulling a Starlight at this rate.
Nah.
That's okay. Okay, this one we've seen. Hunting Horn. We've seen this guy. RB Last Stand. Radiant Typhoon. Apoca Cavities. Doomsday Destruction. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. It's under here. This is it? Let's see. Yo, that's a secret. That's a Starlight. Let me see. Yo, it's a Starlight. I actually pulled a Starlight. That's crazy.
Shepherd?
Is this one worthless? I think this one's worthless.
I am pretty sure it's one of the lower ones, but still, it's still Starlight.
I can't believe it's
Shepherd?
Like $2. Yeah. Oh wait, that's the regular Shepherd's Cook. I don't even see Shepherd's Cook Starlight on here. Oh, it's $23. Okay, that's not bad. That's pretty good. That's not terrible.
Yeah, no, $23 is not bad.
So we made our money back. Well, my friend has made his money back on this. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, because the two cards by themselves are.
Thanks, Mel. I'm definitely not gonna be a millionaire, Mel, playing Yu-Gi-Oh. This is the funniest thing ever. The Yu-Gi-Oh founder was like, we don't want it to, we don't want to give cash prizes because we don't want to gamble. I'd like to remind you guys what company.
The pachinko machine company.
The pachinko machine.
Yeah, no, because Takahashi, I think that's how you say it. He basically said that playing cards for money is basically something like gangsters would do, and he said nah. So.
Yes, but gambling machines are okay. Because why
Oh
not,
yeah, no,
right?
totally.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
Now screw the Metal Gear franchise. Kojima
Yeah,
was
yeah.
right. I love Kojima.
I love Kojima too, man. Kojima's top tier. Okay, we've seen all of these guys so far. So far, so good. There's not a lot of cards in this set. I remember when sets used to have so many cards in them.
Yeah,
Goku
it kind of
machine,
depends. Some
Super
sets are
X.
big, some sets are a bit smaller. I think there's like
Okay,
some sets that only have like 5.
last pack. What's the probability of getting 2 Starlights?
Oh, that's insanely rare. Probably not, but you never know. Doesn't hurt to believe.
Let's see, let's
Never
see,
hurt
let's
anyone
see.
to believe.
Let's get my buddy another Starlight, guys.
Konami, the gambling company, doesn't want you to gamble unless you play tier limit, which is one of my favorite archetypes because you just mill your deck and
Yeah.
you activate effects based on what you mill. God, I love tier limit.
Okay, guys, last pack. Sorry, I revealed one of these cards, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. We've seen all of these so far. I think we've seen every single card in this set. I think so. Alright, guys, this is it. This is the last card. Ready? Rage Rose Witch. Alright. Okay. So, I have to clean up all this cannon fodder.
Yeah, that's the rough part at the end. Is like I gotta clean up all this now.
Yep.
Do you play that in Rose Dragon?
Well, we can go through it
Oh,
because I wanted to go through the effects. So.
Oh yeah, no, that's a 2 of. Holy hell.
I wonder if the we should we should go through these and check which cards are worth money now.
Yeah,
how much
TCG
does a
players
booster
typically
box cost?
the
I don't know, man. Like 60 to 80 usually. It looks like right now these booster boxes are selling for 42 because there's not a lot of expensive stuff in this set. So
yeah, there's not much. Yeah, there's some good stuff, but it's like only specific stuff. Typically, deck build packs are the booster packs are not good, but the new archetype ones. So there's typically sets that are like this, and then there's sets that have new archetypes, and typically those sets, because Konami needs to sell those, they make those cards ridiculously stupidly strong. But yeah, so like Justice Hunter was crazy, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, I remember Justice Hunter being crazy, but at Nats, Justice Hunter was being sold for dirt cheap because all of the Starlights were worthless by then. Okay, so I just kind of picked these up in no specific order. We're just going to go through these. I'm going to read these effects. Doomsday Command Doomderg. Once per turn during a standby phase, inflict 500 damage to the controller of the equipped monster. A Doomsday monster equipped with this card or a Wind Machine Xyz monster that has this card as material gains this effect. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Once per turn, you can activate this effect. Destroy one face-up card you control. Also, for the rest of this turn, this card gains attack equal to its own level rank times 100. Can attack directly, and if battled, it is destroyed at the end of the battle step. At the end of the damage step. Sorry. Okay. And we should also check prices. That's something I want to do right now. So what I'm actually gonna do really fast is turn my VTuber off on the
MTD booster boxes are like 300. Yeah, no, Magic can get away with just fucking gouging out its player base, because Magic players have pretty much told Wizards that they're okay with paying up.
Yep.
Especially when it comes to like Universes Beyond and whatnot. I'm kind of excited for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Hobbit, but we'll see.
Okay, is this on? I think this may be on. Oh, my keyboard. I think my keyboard's off because I'm gonna search through stuff for this. Okay, so let's see. How much is this guy worth? Oh,
love the game, but I hate how much the fan base allows Wizards to do. Yeah, no. I think also I could be in the minority here since I'm a new Magic the Gathering player, but I also feel like Magic players do complain a lot about stuff that doesn't really. I think Magic players have this problem of manifesting issues that don't actually exist, um, or they overbloat things to big proportions, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Interesting. It looks like there's only one rarity of this guy.
Yeah, typically that's how it is. Most cards only get one rare unless you're in like
Yeah.
unless you're like rarity collection or stuff like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna separate these into worthless and some worth something. This is like $2. I think I'm still gonna give them all to my buddy, but we're just checking through everything, guys. So just follow along with me. And then we have Lay Vayton. Same thing. And then after I split these up, then we'll read the effects. I wanna figure out what's worth stuff because I wanna handle it properly if it's worth money.
They actually complain about an issue that stuff of that isn't an issue and then don't care about the actual issues. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, honestly, that's the problem though with card games. Not the problem, but the dual-edged sword issue that you come across is that some there's a lot of perspective when it comes to card games because it might be good in this format or it might be good in this deck, but it might not be in the other yada yada. So it's kind of a never-ending battle. Like some people think floodgates are good. Like that's my biggest issue with Yu-Gi-Oh right now is that there are floodgates that are crazy and that you're just gonna play because they're so good. And I don't like floodgates because they basically read, don't play the game, and what's the point of playing a game that doesn't want you to play? But some people think it's a necessary evil. Gotta. That's the beauty of our world is that we have 8 billion different perspectives.
This so far nothing's worth a lot of money. You said Nori's worth a lot, right?
Ori should be at least 25.
Holy crap! Yeah, this is worth a lot. Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
We're
no,
putting this
yeah,
in the
that's a
worth a lot
mandatory.
of money.
That is a mandatory 3 of in a K9. K9 is a really interesting archetype. So, Konami in recent years has pushed decks to play on what we call turn 0, meaning if your opponent goes first, you're playing on their turn.
Yep.
I kind of like this. Basically, the best way to describe it is that Yu-Gi-Oh is the card game equivalent of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You're the second that the round starts, you are playing at lightning speed, and I like that. Like that's the one thing that Magic. I love Magic. Don't get me wrong, but Magic can be a bit slow at times, and it can like you're kind of just sitting there like tapping your fingers, waiting for your turn, right? But
Yep.
Yu-Gi-Oh, you're going pretty quick. MTG does or deck ranking system is straight booty, but no one cares. See, I look at the bracket system. I'm guessing you're talking about the bracket system. The bracket system is kind of interesting to me because I think people need to look at the bracket system not as gospel, but more so as guidelines. Like, obviously, you can have two decks that are in tier 2 and be completely one better than the other. I think that's the problem. Is like, hey, this is a rough guideline of how the decks are, not straight gospel like, oh, a tier 2 deck is never going to beat a tier or yada yada. Even as guidelines, it's way too vague. Yes and no, but the problem is that you kind of have to be vague because Magic is so complicated. There's emerances. There's so many effects. There's so much stuff that like.
How is this card only worth $3? That's so annoying.
Yeah, it's super hard for a complex game as Magic to be super specific because then if you get specific, then you have to start breaking up tiers into like 20 different sets, and at that point, it's like, what's the point of a tiering system, So I think it's meant to be vague. You also have to realize that Commander is most of the time supposed to be casual format. It's the most popular format. Brackets 4 and 5 are the exact same in their guidelines.
Why can't I find Rage Rose but as a super rare? I'll look this up.
I thought there was a actual difference. High pirate and very metagame focused. No restrictions other than the ban list. Oh, okay. So other restrictions than the ban list. Yeah, I think the idea is that optimize is like, okay, we're just basically I think CDH is like, okay, you're playing for like competitive. Yeah, both are no restrictions other than the ban list. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know, but granted, I feel like I said, Commander one, Magic wasn't designed with Commander in mind, and two, um, Commander is supposed to be casual in my opinion. It's a social format. It's not a competitive format, which I like it very much because I I like my strategy, and so there's like I always feel like when I'm playing Commander, there's like a civilization vibe to it, or like I'm making deals with like other people at the table, or I'm trying to. There's like I said, it's a social aspect of it. That's why I like it. But no, definitely, Commander's not perfect, and it never will be perfect. Sorry, I've been yapping night.
That's okay. I'm glad you're talking to Kenji while I'm pricing all these out because I want to be careful
Yapping,
with how I'm dealing with these cards. Like some of these
yapping
are
is
just games.
one of my skills.
I like it. I mean, that's what we need to be a good streamer, man. You're a better yapper than me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I pretty much. No, I think you're great. I think you do a good job. Yeah, I much
I don't know
prefer
about
playing
that
him.
one, Chief.
Ah, you
Both
gotta
you and
believe in
Mel are
yourself.
better than me.
You
Why?
gotta believe
Why
in
can't
yourself.
both of these
Uh,
cards must be worth so little that they're not on here? Jupiter.
yeah, I would try TCG player and see. Yeah, I much prefer playing Commander in that social aspect, but my friends don't. Well, my friends don't. So it makes me not want to play the game. So that's a big problem that a lot of people run into with Commander is expectation. Expectation and communication is super big in a format like Commander because if one person is trying to play to win, one person is trying to play to do dumb shit, one person's trying to play to rage bait, and another one's just there to have fun, you're all only one person's gonna have a good time. Is the problem. But if you all go in the mentality of just enjoy the moment and just like not take it too seriously,
Okay.
then I think Commander becomes a lot better.
Okay. That's it. That's the last card.
Mel's
All
a
right.
D1 yapper. Yes and no, but also Mel's a D1 listener. Props to Mel for that. Mel, I go off on tangents in when talking to Mel, and Mel just kind of listens. So
This is why
I
Mel
think
is my best friend.
yeah, no, Mel's amazing. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. All right. So, okay. I split these up into two tiers. There's the amazing tier. That's worth a lot of money. You guys can't see it right now. Actually, let me let me go change the tab so you can see again. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that.
what does that mean? D1 Yapper, it's like Division 1, so like Division 1's like the highest. Yeah,
So you're a
like
really good yapper.
you're
You're like
really
the
good
peak.
at yapping.
You're like the peak of peak
Yes.
yappers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, we're going to go back and look at these now. Now we're going to read through these effects because I have these split up. These cards are basically worth all less than $2. One of them is worth $2.55, but it's really sad how much these cards are worth, and they look so cool. Yeah. Okay. So this one, Doom Z Command, Doomderg. Ooh. Once per turn during the standby phase, inflict 500 damage to the controller of the equipped monster. A Doomsday monster equipped with this card or a Wind Machine Exceeds monster that has this card as material gains the following effects. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Once per turn, quick effect, you can activate this card, destroy one other face-up card you control. Also, for the rest of this turn, this card gains attack equal to its own level, rank times 100, can attack directly, and if battled, is destroyed at the end of the battle step. All right. This card's worth about $2, give or take, a little bit less. We're gonna leave it there. All this common fodder trash is worthless, basically. Everything here is,
Yup.
yep. Yeah. They're like pennies. Okay.
Pennies.
Jupiter, the power patron of destruction. A stupid, goofy name, but the card looks sick. Once per turn, you can also Exceed summon Jupiter, the power patron of destruction, by using one monster you control equipped with 3 or more equipped cards. Transfer its materials. If this card is Exceed summoned, you can equip any number of equipped cards from your graveyard to this card, and that can equip to it. Gains 3,000 attack while it has an Exceed monster as material. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card. Special summon one Doomsday monster from your graveyard. then you can destroy one card on the field. So it's a Doomsday support. Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I would imagine probably some maybe some like Yankton strategies play it because it becomes a 500 beat stick
Yeah, yeah.
if you're playing equip
No,
support
I
though.
know what you mean. Yeah. Radiant Typhoon. What the heck? Megala. Megala. Pretty cool card, right? Okay. If you have MST in your graveyard or your opponent controls no spells or traps, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Radiant Typhoon Megala once per turn this way. If a Radiant Typhoon quick play spell or MST is activated, you can special summon one Radiant Typhoon monster from your deck uh, with a different name than the monster you control. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except when monsters. You can only use this effect once per turn. Also, again, guys, these cards are worth very little. So, take a look. Trying to
Yeah, stream gets all my bottled up random thoughts from during the day. Yeah, that's fair, Mel. I feel like I yap a lot. I feel like I get sidetracked when I stream.
Me too. Me too. But I gotta give my buddy his cards back. I've had this
Oh, no,
sitting for
fair.
like 2 weeks now. So he gave this to me 2 weeks ago to open. Okay. RB Operation Test. Okay, cool looking card. When this card is activated, you can target one level 3 or higher RB monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. You can target any number of RB monsters you control. Gain LP equal to their combined original attack. And if you do, return them to the hand/extra deck. You can only use this effective RB operations test once per turn. You can only activate one of these per turn. Also, Kenji, I was trying to show you the design, so it's on both sleeves, by the way. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Goki Machine Suprex. All right. You can reveal this card and one Goki monster in your hand. Special summon both monsters, but for each one, as long as it remains face up in your monster zone, you cannot special summon except Goki monsters. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Goki card from your deck to your hand except Goki Machine Suprex. You can only use each effective Goki Machine Suprex once per turn.
Silky's
Raise
a very interesting archetype.
Goki's been around forever. I genuinely
Yes,
think
it is.
that it keeps getting support. It's crazy.
Yeah, it keeps on getting support. It's also there is Goki format is really interesting. There's a viral clip of Jesse Kahn, one of the best players to ever do it, to ever play this game. Absolutely comboing off on a child
Oh my
first
god.
round of Worlds and just hand looping him.
Oh my
It
god.
was it's one of the most notorious things. The kid is playing with like a deck that's like put together by like a rubber band, and he doesn't. He's just playing against a world champion.
Oh my
But
god. That's so
yeah,
sad.
yeah.
Speaking of World Championship at Nats Slattery, like all the famous VTubers or not VTubers, sorry, all the famous TikTokers were there. All the famous Yu-Gi-Oh players. So if you watch
Oh
any
yeah,
of
like
them and you
Griff
want to
and
come
whatnot.
check it
Yeah,
out, let me know, man. We could go together. It'd be
yeah. No,
fun.
I would be cool. It would be cool to see like a Triff, MBT,
Yeah, yeah.
Marfa, stuff
Oh
like
my
that.
god, dude. I think Triff is the one with the beard, right? I always keep forgetting their
Yeah,
names.
yeah, no, Triff is my spirit animal, man.
You want to hear something
That man
crazy?
is
You want to hear something
what?
crazy? So I don't watch a lot of YouTubers play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Again, I've been out of the game for a while. I had
Yeah.
a 45-minute conversation with Triff without realizing it was Triff. And bro just came and sat with me at the tables, and we were just talking about stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you think you're gonna do well today?" And he goes, I'm worried. I think I might do okay." Not realizing that bro's actually like a professional Yu-Gi-Oh player.
No, Triff. Over 2 weekends ago, Triff was on pace to be the first Yu-Gi-Oh player to win 3 straight YCSs.
Yeah, dude,
Uh,
that's the thing. Bro literally just came up to me and he's like, "Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not too sure
bro.
about it. I'm worried about my deck." And we just started talking casually. It was like
Yeah,
it was
no,
crazy.
Triff is really great. He's super awesome and whatnot. Honestly, I'm glad that he's becoming like kind of a top of the Yu-Gi-Oh food chain right now. Of like
Yeah.
who people look up
Mel's
to.
asking who that is. Mel, that's he's a Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber. If you look him
Yeah.
up, you'll be able to watch some videos. Maybe if we have
Triff
time
Gaming,
after.
he really likes Pendulum.
Yep.
But yeah, he's a big strong boy. He's dumped a lot
Yep.
of YCSs now. Thinking about it recently, yeah, especially in recent years, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Triff, it's yeah, just like you did. No, sorry, it's Triff, but yeah, just add an R after the T, and that's Triff.
Yep, you got it.
Handsome man.
Yeah, this is Rage Rose Witch. This one is so worthless. It wasn't even on the list that I was looking up. Same with the Jupiter card. This one's one of the least valuable cards. However, if you have this Starlight, it's worth $25. It makes no sense, but okay.
This is a
Um,
2 of Rose Dragon.
yep. Plant monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Rage Rose Witch once per turn. If this card is synchro summoned, you can send up to one plant monster from each of your deck and extra deck to the graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon from your extra deck for the rest of this turn, except synchros. If a card on the field is destroyed by card effect while this card is in your graveyard, so you can special summon this card. Yeah, this thing's busted.
Yeah, Rage Rose is actually that last effect is actually kind of interesting because you play Black Rose Dragon,
Mm-hmm.
and Black Rose Dragon destroys all monsters or everything on the board.
Yep.
So that turns on Rose Witch, and then you can just go from there. It's also
Yep.
insane, double dump from ED and crazy.
I just moved one of the cards because it's the only card that's worth more than $2. So the one I just moved is like $2.55, so it'll stay in the mid range pile. The rest of these are under 2, so we're gonna go over these. Tri Brigade Hammer. Yeah, it's all Yu-Gi-Oh content. He's a Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, Triff. Yeah, Triff is a Triff. Yeah, Triff makes a lot of stuff. He's basically very educational. In fact, I think he has a Metafy, like a Coachify thing where he teaches players like how to be better with certain decks and whatnot. But Nite, I'm sorry, I'll let you continue.
No, you're good. You're good. Don't even worry about it. One of these cards is like weird. They're not sitting flat. That's so
yeah, foil bending. Yeah.
Foil bending. Yep, that's what it is. Foil bending.
Yeah, the gold
fourth
rares.
form.
Luckily,
Starlight
they're
rare.
not a thing anymore. Yeah, luckily they're not a thing anymore. But gold rares are really bad about that.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's a card I really want? I would put it up on my wall. The life-size giant version of Stardust Dragon. I would put that on my.
Yeah.
I would frame it.
Stardust Dragon is really cool. Yeah, no, Stardust Dragon is really cool. Probably not my favorite synchro, but I understand why it's some people's favorite synchro.
Well, I think my favorite synchro is just by sheer like the design of it. I loved when Majestic Star Dragon was out. That was my favorite design wise at the time.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I like Virtual World Shinshin. Yeah.
Oh,
Virtual
that's a
Virtual
good
World's
choice.
one of my favorite. Virtual World when I played when I started playing in 2021, that was the form. That was one of the best decks, and Garrett taught it to me, and I was like, I love this deck. So cool.
Oh, nice. Very
Based on,
very cool.
Chinese gates or something like that. I think.
Yeah, that same with the number 1 through 4, the fake
Yep.
number 1 through 4. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Yeah, the Xyz monsters. That's the
Yep.
Numeron gates. Yeah.
Tri Brigade Hammer. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of Tri Brigade Hammer once per turn. Add one Tri Brigade spell trap from your deck to your hand, except Tri Brigade Hammer. Banish any number of Tri Brigade cards from your graveyard, except one Tri Brigade Link monster from your extra deck, with Link rating equal to the number banished, ignoring its summoning conditions. Also, for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon from your extra deck, except Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast. That's a little busted. Ignoring summoning conditions is always a busted effect if used properly, but it's usually got a high cost. This one's not too bad. Okay. Vengeful Witch. Okay. If you control a black rose monster. Oh, I see why. Kenji, this one has a defect from the factory. Satori.
Oh, really?
Also, yeah, you should take.
Can I see?
Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but if you look very carefully here, like right around here, there's a little crease from the factory. Sorry, I'm trying to get it right on the camera.
Oh, did it get crumpled?
In the factory, yeah, I don't know if you can see it. There's a little crease like right there.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then-
no. I see. Yeah, no. At the bottom left, yeah.
Yep.
No, I
right
see
there.
that. Yeah.
Yep. And then
That's
you can see the
interesting.
card is like
I'm not
that.
sure if I've ever seen that before.
Yep.
I have seen. I remember. I forget what deck pack it was, but Garrett got what his last card in one of his packs was just white, like nothing on it, no text, no nothing. It was just white.
That's so
It
funny,
was just
dude. That's a
pure
really rare
misprint.
card. That is really,
Yeah.
really rare.
Yeah, no. Konami sometimes has quality control issues, but it's okay.
Those cards sometimes end up being worth more, so it's a good thing. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me, sorry guys. All right. Okay, Vengeful Witch time. All right. If you control a Black Rose monster, a monster that mentions it, or a plant synchro monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card, Jesus, this card is destroyed. There's like another little white, like dot of missing color. Somebody was messing with this thing, man. There's two. There's one by the name too. I'm being a little rough with this card because it's worthless, but yeah, it's not coming off. No, this one's really bad condition. Like the printer on this must have. Yeah, no bueno. Anyways, if this card, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard and a synchro monster is on the field, you can discard one card, special summon one plant monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon from your extra deck for the rest of the turn except synchro monsters. You can only use each effect of Vengeful Witch once per turn. There's Vengeful Witch, guys. Okay, moving on. DDD Wise King Solomon. You can detach one material from this card. You can add one DD card from your deck to your hand. If this card is banished, you can target one DD effect monster you control. That effect monster gains this effect until the end of the turn. If this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the monster's original attack. You can only use each effect once per turn. Okay, and just to show you guys again, that's DDD King Solomon.
Yeah, you definitely played this card for sure. That's a search. An archetype search.
Yep, and then we got Doom Z77 Ilara. If this card does normal or special summon or destroyed by card effect, you can set one Doom Z spell or trap card from your deck. While this card is equipped with an equip card, quick effect, you can special summon one Wind Machine Xyz monster from your extra deck with the same rank as this card's level. And if you do, attach this card and its equipped cards to that monster as material. Treat it as an Xyz summon. You can only use each effect of Doom Z77 Alara once per turn. That is busted. That is a free rank 4 right out there. That's crazy. This archetype looks insane. I wonder if it's going to be playable in sometime soon.
Will probably require its next wave of support. Typically, archetypes like that need another wave of support to be good.
Yeah. And then just showing chat again one more time. There you guys go. Okay. Goki the Tyrant Ogre. I don't know if you guys can see that. Alright. If this card battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. If this card is fusion summoned, you can target cards on the field up to the total link rating of Goki monsters used as this card's material. If you used a link 3 or higher, neither player can activate those targeted cards or effect in response to this effect's activation. Destroy them. You can only use the effect of Goki the Tyrant Ogre once per turn. And then one more time showing you guys this. And then we got Satori Hime, basically. Satori Princess. There you go, Satori. This
That's
for you.
me.
Yeah, Ichiki.
I probably need to grab. I have to grab 3 of these with the new Exosister support. So if you read the effect, I'll explain why it's good in Exosister.
Dude, this one also has a print defect. That's a crazy one. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna be extremely hard to see on chat. But basically by the text, you see this foil, how it's like rainbow, right? For chat. This is an ultra rare. Right there in the area, there's a dot, 2 dots, where it's also the same rainbow. Like if you move it around, you'll see the same light effect. So some of the paint spilled or something.
okay, so the foiling got put onto the text as well.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Um, cannot be special summoned once per turn during the end phase. If this card was normal summoned or flips face up this turn, return this card to the hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Ichikai Sairi Hime once per turn. If you control a monster with 800 attack or defense, this card is in your hand. Immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon this card. If this card is normal summoned, you can add one level 4 light or dark monster with 800 attack or defense from your hand, except this card. And one more time.
So
you guys want to take a look?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts because you can what do you call it? You can all the Exo Sisters have at least 800 attack and or defense. And so that means that it's a free special summon. You can add any Exo Sister, and then you're just good to go from there. So it's just absolutely nuts for the deck. And it's a level 4, which is because all the Exo Sisters are level 4s that go into rank 4s.
Next we got Yum Yum Yummies, which is a continuous spell card. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay. Each time 2 or more yummy monsters are special summoned to your field at the same time, you gain 500 life points, and if you do, your opponent loses 500 life points. You can only use each of the following effects of Yum Yum Yummies once per turn. You can pay 500 life points, then target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including a Yummy Snatchy. Okay. Send both to the graveyard, and if you do special summon 1 Yummy Synchro monster from your extra deck, this is a Synchro summon. If your opponent activates a card or effect during the damage step, you can pay 100 life points. Immediately after this effect resolves, Link summon 1 Yummy Link monster. I'm surprised that's not played. Seems like a pretty good effect.
Yeah, because that's a field spell, right?
No, it's quite continuous.
Oh, it's continuous? Oh,
yeah, it's
interesting.
continuous. Field
yeah,
spell, yeah, I totally get not being played, but
yeah, because we already have enough field spells
exactly.
in Yummy.
At least
yum yum yum.
Yum yum yummy. Yeah. Okay.
They're getting so crazy with these names.
Mm-hmm.
Can't keep up. I can't keep doing this.
Next we got Horned Brute Carnovorous. Not carnivorous, carnovorous. Very important, guys. He looks like a giant dragonfish. Okay. It's a dinosaur type. Who knew? During the main phase of battle, you can immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 dinosaur monster using this card you control. When a monster declares an attack, you can special summon 1 dinosaur from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. You cannot special summon for the rest of this turn, except dinosaur monsters. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. This is a Synchro Tuner, as I mentioned before. Very cool card. Very interesting to look at. Highly recommend synchros to anybody in Yu-Gi-Oh! I love synchros. Okay. Guys, we're almost done, I promise. Oh, I dropped it. It's worthless, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, next card. Take a look. I don't even know what the name is. Radiant Typhoon Varuron, the Vibrant Vortex. I don't know. That's a stupid name. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, if a quick play spell is activated, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. When your opponent activates a monster effect and you have MST in your graveyard, you can negate the effect. Then if you have 2 or more MST in your graveyard, you can destroy that monster. If MST is activated while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use each effect of Radiant Typhoon Varun once per turn. Okay. Now we have Endymion, the Crescent Majestus. If this card is link summoned, you can target 1 Majestus monster you control, equip it with 1 spellcaster from your graveyard or banishment as an equipped spell. During the main phase, you can target 1 spellcaster monster in your spell and trap card zone, treat it as an equipped spell, return it to the hand. You can only use 1 effect per turn and only once that turn. That's a little redundant, no? You can only use one effect per turn and only once that turn.
It's yes and no. It's basically just to cover all loopholes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes card effects like copy, and then there's ways to get around it. So it's
That's fair. Megalith Notra Plura. You can ritual summon this card with a Megalith card. Must be ritual summoned using only ritual monsters. Okay. You can reveal this card from your hand. This turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to your activation of your Megalith ritual monster effects. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. Then, if the negated card or effect targeted a card on the field, you can tribute one monster your opponent controls. Cool. And then our last worthless card, a double fusion. I already read this one. It's 2 polymerizations. I'm not reading this again. So just if you want to know what polymerization does, it goes boom and fuses. So you see 1 poly, you see 2 poly, boom. Double fuse it, boom. This is a first edition. Oh, cool. Oh, wait, there's one more. I lied. Okay. And then there's Leviathan the Burning Blade. Okay, and this card, during your main phase, you contribute 1 other fire monster, then target 1 fire monster in your graveyard with the same original type but a lower original level than the monster. Special summon it in defense mode. If a face down card in your spell or trap card zone would be destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can banish this card you control instead. You can only use each effect once per turn. So once again, okay. Yep, that's me trying my best. All right, guys. We got 3 of these cards. These are the mid tier, worth more than $2. That's the standard. Worth more than 2. Okay. This one, DDD Dimensional King Arc Crisis. This is insane. 4,000 attack, Pendulum level 13, Fusion Pendulum card. Fusion Pendulum. It's crazy. Okay. The Pendulum effect is you can target any number of Dark Contract cards you control, destroy them, then you can special summon up to that many Doom King Pendulum monsters from your deck and or great extra deck. You can only use this effect of DDD Dimensional King Arc Crisis once per turn. With the monster effect, holy crap. Okay, so this card requires you to use a fusion, a synchro, an Xyz, and a pendulum to fusion summon. So it's like Zark, King Zark.
Yep.
Very interesting. Must be fusion summoned or special summoned from your face down extra deck by banishing the above cards from your field and or graveyard. You can only special summon. That's crazy. Okay, so if you run a fiend deck and you have all of those, wow. All right. You can only special summon DDD Dimensional King Arc Crisis once per turn this way, no matter which method you use. If this card is special summoned, you can negate the effects of all their face-up cards your opponent currently controls. Okay. You can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. Can attack all your opponent's monsters once each. That's definitely a typo, right? That they just printed on this? That's not a complete sentence.
Once each. No, it can attack all. Yeah, it's just a continuous effect as a passive effect, basically. It can attack all your opponent's monsters once each. Yeah.
If this card, shouldn't it say this card can attack all your opponent's monsters once each? They cut out the this card.
Yeah, but sometimes they just make room because I mean, look at the text on this thing.
Yeah,
they probably just had it cut.
No, you're right about that. It's insane. If this card in the monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. That's wild. All right. And then we have, oh, this is going in the middle layer. Doom Z 10 and Drastrius. It's a secret rare, if you guys can see. Xyz card with 2,700 attack, rank 8. The first time this card would be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Each turn, it is not destroyed. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. If this card is Xyz summoned, you can equip 1 other face-up monster on the field to this card as an equip spell. When this card activates a monster effect on the field or graveyard, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate the activation. Then you can equip 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to this card as an equip spell. That's crazy busted.
Yeah,
And if you
so I
guys wanna
imagine
take a
rank
look,
game strategies will probably use it. So that's
yeah,
a pretty
yeah.
good effect.
This is very good, and
If you
it's
can
not
get 3 level 8s, though, that's the problem, is that it's 3
rank up
level
magic,
8s.
bro. Just we need a new rank up magic. That's it.
There's a lot of rank up magic. I don't know if we need more. There's a lot of rank ups.
Yeah, I mean you are right about that. And then we
I
got
mean, though I do like raid raptors and stuff, but
Raid Raptors are so much fun. And then we got Bramble Rose Dragon. This is a secret rare, very cool looking card. Would have been better if it was Starlight. Starlight is worth $50, which is crazy. Each time your opponent activates a monster effect, inflict 600 damage to your opponent, and if you do, all monsters your opponent currently controls lose 600 attack. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. During your main phase, you contribute this card special summon one Black Rose Dragon from your extra deck. This is treated as a special synchro summon. Then you can banish one card from your graveyard. Special summon one level 4 lower plant tuner from your graveyard. Yep, that's Bramble Rose. And so those are the mid-range cards. This is worth more than $2. Now we have the really expensive, I need to be extremely careful cards. Very, 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 very careful. Very, very careful. Okay. So this is our Starlight Rare. Woo! I think Starlight Rares are not guaranteed per box, are they?
No, they are not. No. They are not guaranteed.
Really? Okay.
I think
'Cause
you're
I remember-
guaranteed a secret or an ultra. I think you're guaranteed
I think
secrets
secret.
and ultras.
I think you're
Yeah, I think you're
guaranteed one
guaranteed-
secret rare. So we got
Yeah, I
two
think you're-
secrets and one Starlight. So this was a good box, guys.
Yeah.
This card is worth $23 to $25 right now. Very cool. Not the best Starlight to get. That one's worth like 200. So yeah, it would have been nice. Gains 500 attack for each monster you control except this card. You can only use each of the following effects of RB Shepherd's Crook once per turn. During your main phase, you can set one RB trap from your deck to the graveyard. During your opponent's main phase, you can target 3 level 3 or higher RB monsters from your graveyard. Place 2 on the bottom of the deck in any order, and if you do, special summon the other in defense position. So, not the best effect, but it's Starlight, so it's cool.
cool. for the
That's RB
archetype,
Shepherd's
though.
Crook. It's a link. What were you saying? Sorry, Satri?
Good for the RB archetype, at least
Absolutely.
for now. But the
Absolutely.
RB cards are in this weird like limbo of like they're almost good enough for competitive play, but they're just not good enough.
They need like a little bit more support. They're almost there.
Yeah.
And then we have the Canines. This is the only Canine card we managed to pull from this set. So this is like the top dog right now. This deck, top dog. So yeah, they're crazy. If your opponent has 2 or more cards in their hand, you can normal summon this card without tributing. You can only use each of the following effects of Canine Nori once per turn. If this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one non-machine Canine monster from your deck, but you can not special summon from the extra deck except Canine monsters. While you control that face-up monster, you can send one face-up Canine monster you control to the graveyard. Look at your opponent's hand. That is so broken.
This is a strong effect.
Go ahead, Satri.
If you look on the what do you call it? If you look on the ban list, you'll see a lot of cards that are just hand knowledge. Hand knowledge is absolutely insane in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Because it pretty much tells you, 1, what deck they're on, but also 2, how they're gonna break your board if they can, and 3, what their starters or their extenders are. It's just absolutely nuts. So having an effect, having an in-archetypal look at your opponent's hand is crazy.
Yeah, it's actually busted. It's wild. I don't know. It's crazy. This Canine archetype is wild right now. I definitely want to watch more of it. This is what my buddy's running too. He's got like
Canine Crystron is the variant I think that most people are playing.
I think he's playing Canine Cyber Dragon.
Oh yeah, that's another variant too. Yeah, because you can play the Cyber Emergency. And
yep, he loves that. He loves that. It's like his favorite thing right now. So
yeah, because right now it's basically 4 decks. You're either playing K9, Mitsurugi, Yami, or Draco Tail. You can play other things, but those are the top dogs.
What was the other one? Yeah. What about the Marshmallow?
Marshmallow is yummy, yummy.
Oh,
Yummy's
Marshmallow's part of
crazy.
Yummy. I thought they were two
Yeah.
separate.
It's part of the Yummy archetype.
I see. I see.
So
That
yeah,
makes
right now
sense.
if you look at Yugioh Pro Deck, Yummy is 20% of top placements. Draco Tail's 19.40, Mitsurugi 16.20. Mitsurugi Yummy is 9.40. Malice is still around at 6.60.
Why is Malice still around? Can Malice die, please?
Yeah, no, Malice has the Adnixter support is crazy. And also, Bestials are back, and the Malice
Bestials?
is.
Wow.
Yeah, because Mitsus are dark, Yummies are lights. Draco Tail has I think a dark and a light, maybe. I think just a dark they play. And Christian, no Christian's known, but there's just a lot of decks that are either playing darks or lights, and the
Mhm.
Bestials like that. And if your Bestials are good, Malice is good because you're playing Bestials in the main deck, which means you can extend with the Bestials. So. Yeah, no, definitely crazy. Some people do. Mitsurugi probably needs to go next, though. That deck's been around for a little longer than I would like, but I.
Yeah, I gotcha. Makes sense. I mean,
Granted,
still
granted,
pretty
I,
cool.
I can't, yeah, granted, I can't complain because Sky Striker keeps on getting support, but
Sky Striker's their favorite thing, bro.
yeah,
Konami
yeah,
loves Sky Striker.
yeah. I mean, they're just gonna. It's a
Crazy.
moneymaker. I
Yeah,
mean, what they did
Konami.
even like an anime. They did anime episodes for Sky Striker.
Yeah. That's the thing. I was gonna say their first like anime thing was Sky Striker, which is crazy to think about, right? It's just I don't know,
Yeah.
man. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Yeah, that's all I had. I wasn't really gonna play games today. Today was just streaming while I open some cards up. Now I'm gonna give these back to my buddy. Um, yeah, that's basically it. Unless Saturi, there's something you want to talk about or do with me.
Uh, get Mel to schedule BG3 because I've been foaming. I even installed it. I've been waiting to play Baldur's Gate 3 because Mel
Oh, you've
said
been
that
waiting on Mel?
I'm. Yeah, well, because Mel said I'm forced to play with them. So and I'm more than happy to. I love Baldur's Gate 3. It's one of my favorite games.
I see,
But
I see, I see.
but yeah, no, I love Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, no, nothing else really that much. Just um, Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of in a weird spot right now, but it's also kind of cool. I think that the archetypes are really interesting. They're unique.
Yeah, and you're coming with me to Nats, right? Right,
I
right.
I maybe I don't know. I can't say for certain, but
Oh,
for sure
come on, Saturi.
I'm hoping for at least 2026. We get to meet each other, UI and
I
Mel.
hope so. I hope so. I think we'll have a good
Yeah,
time.
I'm sure we will. No, I believe it. I believe. Gonna be a few long ass streams if you want to finish BG3. Yeah, that's what I told Mel. I was like Mel, this is like 80 hours of content. They're like, oh, for everything. I was like, no, main
The main
story.
story, yeah.
If you're doing just main story, it's gonna take you about 80 hours unless you get one of the really bad endings. Um, but yeah, no, it's yeah. I like BG3. I'm kind of wondering your perspective on this. I was talking to Mel about this. Do you think I should stream my second playthrough of Expedition 33? Because I'm gonna have to play
Yeah.
through it at least like 2 or 3 more times.
Why don't you?
Because I
You didn't stream it the first time, right? So you already know what you're expecting. You
yeah
know how to get through it in a way that's going to be, beneficial for the audience, and I think you'll have a good time
yeah
doing it. Why
I
not?
wanted to because I wanted to give like insight because they're I won't spoil anything, but for those who have played know exactly what I'm talking about. It's one of those games that once you have played it, your perspective of everything changes. Like you cannot see it again in the same light,
The
if that
game
makes
or
sense.
life?
Both, honestly, if we're being for real.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, no, it's one of those things that once you've played through it, your perspective of the game completely changes, but also life.
I see, I see.
It's such a great thing. My favorite fun fact is that the music composer was found on SoundCloud and was a fan of Mario Party.
That's
It's
crazy.
fantastic.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll send you one of my favorite tracks. The Monoko's theme is one of the party members that you get. They decided
that fuck it, we're gonna do dubstep and we're gonna mix it with jazz, and it
That's
works.
crazy. That's so that's wild. Dude, I really want to play this. Everybody's been hyping this game up, but you want to hear something really sad that you'll probably roast the crap out of me for?
I mean, I'm open, but
I
I'm
still
listening.
haven't played The Witcher 3.
Honestly, you're kind of in a good time right now because if you play Witcher 3 before Witcher 4 comes out, you'll be golden.
And I have something else that's going to upset you even more.
Okay,
I haven't
that
played
doesn't upset
Cyberpunk
me.
2077.
Okay, that we need to fix. But no, but a lot of people are like, I don't play Cyberpunk because it was broken. I was like, honestly, fair.
But it's fine now. I know. I have it. I have the patch. I have the patch. I have the DLC. I have all of it. I've just, I haven't had time to play.
Yeah, no. Whenever you get time, maybe you stream or whatnot. But
I'm definitely not gonna stream Cyberpunk. That is one of those. So open world games like that, I very much struggle to stream because I can't stay on task. I feel like it'd be so boring.
But
I
also
would
feel
be
like that's the
so
magic.
boring.
I feel like that's also the magic of open worlds is that you just kind of do whatever you want. But
yeah, but it's literally gonna be me playing the one song from Edge Runners over and over again while driving really fast. I already did this.
Come on, it's such a good dude.
Did you hear Edge Runners is having a season 2?
Yeah. One of the things about Edge Runners that saddens me is Lucy came to Guilty Gear. Love Guilty Gear. Love Guilty Gear. I think it's one of the best fighting games of all time.
Wait, Lucy's in Guilty Gear?
Yeah, Lucy's in Guilty Gear Strive. Lucy is the first and only guest character for Guilty Gear.
Seriously?
Yeah. No, she's an amazing character. Lucy kind of plays like mid-range, so she uses that mono wire, and so she's very like pokey. She has an insane move where it's halfback quarter circle into kick, and so what it does is that you can either do an overhead or you could do a low, and it's pretty fast, so it's a little hard to react to, but yeah. Lumiere or certain boss fight music is my favorite. Oh god, don't even get me started on the boss fight music.
Okay. I know a lot of people don't like this company, but like everything aside, right? Bear with me for a second. Do you is Lucy like your favorite Edge Runners character? She is mine.
Yeah, I would probably say Lucy is my favorite.
Okay. There's an important reason. I'm trying not to dox myself right now.
Yeah.
But I have this. Come on, give me a second. Hang on. I gotta share my screen. Or I'm gonna put it on the stream. Give me 1 second though. Trying to grab it really fast. Okay. Confirm. Okay. I'm gonna turn Chrome back on for everybody to see. Okay. Let me know when you can see this, dude.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so sick.
I have this.
Oh,
I
you have this?
the chair.
Oh,
I'm literally sitting in it right now. I'm not even kidding. The back. Oh. Look at this, dude. Look at this. Yeah. Look at how cool that is.
Sick. That's so sick. I didn't even know that's.
Oh, dude, it is the coolest thing ever, man. It's not pre-order. They've been basically pre-ordering this for the last God knows how long now. This every time it comes in does not stay in stock.
Oh god, yeah, because I'd imagine.
Look at this, dude. Look at the rainbow on the side. All of this.
Oh, that's so purple's always nice. Can't go wrong.
It's so nice. This is like Lucy's outfit. I love this, but the back, this is like my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, no,
I love this.
Sick. That's so cool. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I freaking love Lucy, bro. It's so
there cool. Was one thing. So that was kind of the other thing I was thinking about. When with streaming Expedition 33 is there are a handful of scenes. Kenji knows exactly probably some of the scenes I'm talking about. But there's a series on YouTube from Clown Puncher. I think it's Clown Puncher. One Amazing Scene. He's a Arkham YouTuber. So he goes over like the Batman Arkham games and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And what those are is he basically goes in depth about those scenes and like why like why they work so well and like how beautiful and like how significant even like the smallest details are,
In
like
the
how
Arkham
important they
games?
are. Yeah, in the Arkham game. So like the
Gotcha.
Hugo Strange moment at the top of the tower at the end of the game of City. Um, there's a bunch of scenes that he goes
Yeah.
super in detail about,
I'm guessing the
which is really awesome.
Scarecrow one in Arkham Knight.
Yep, Scarecrow one is really good. There's a lot of great scenes in Arkham Knight gets so much hate for Batmobile, and I get it, but Arkham Knight is a lot better than people give it credit for. But I wanted to
Arkham Knight's so good, dude.
yeah, I wanted to do one defining scene for Expedition 33 because I can legitimately think of 8 scenes in Expedition 33 that have so great detail and like little minute things that you don't pick up on or
Why don't you do that while you're streaming, right? So basically you go through the scene, you clip it out, and then you analyze that scene while you're streaming it using yourself as a reference.
oh yeah, and you can pause it. You can pause the cutscenes
Exactly.
too. So yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. I could do that probably. Yeah.
And out of
Um,
those clips, now you have full videos and you streamed them. There you go.
yeah. I think I will. I think I might do a mix. That's the thing that I've talked to Mel about is I like doing the reviews because I get to have my thoughts all laid out, like organized, and it's not like scat brain.
Yeah.
But also, what do you call it? On stream, you also get a bit more of an authentic me, more like you get to interact with me. I'm back and I heard my name. Yeah, I was probably talking about you, Mel, in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way. Good way.
By the way, Mel's never played or heard of the Arkham games. I've been trying to get Mel to play them. So
Oh, dude, they always go on sale, Mel. Mel, you can
Mel has them.
legitimately.
I gave them to Mel.
Yeah,
Mel has them.
yeah.
I got them for free on Epic, so Mel
The
has my
Batman
account.
ones, yeah. And the
Yeah,
Batman,
yeah. All
and
of
they're
them.
super easy, Mel. They're not like they're not hard at all. You can change the difficulty, but they're like most of the combat, you're just pressing 2 buttons. Like it's super chill.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, same with the Spider-Man games. They're pretty much the same style.
let's talk. So Satori should stream Expedition 33. All right, if that's what the people demand, then sure. I'll make sure
Do
to
it.
label the stream as second playthrough so people. That's the one thing that
Why?
I'm a
Don't do
little.
it. Why?
Don't do it. Just
Why?
well, because I know so much.
Okay, just don't
I don't
spoil
know.
it. Don't
Don't.
don't spoil it while playing the game. You know, don't be
Uh,
like, this reminds me of later in the game when X happens. You know, just don't say that. You're good.
okay. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So just act clueless. Just act
Well, you
clueless.
don't have to act clueless, but just be like, guys, I
Don't make
love
it
this
obvious.
scene so much.
Yeah.
Just say that. Like you love this part of the game, or I don't really enjoy this.
Yeah.
This sucks. Whatever.
Oh
I
no,
think
dude, I sat there for hours on end after I beat Expedition 33. Like I went to bed at like 2 in the morning. I tried so hard. I was a mad
it's
scientist to
that
try to find a
good.
flaw. It's my favorite game of all time. It beat Ocarina of Time. It is now #1 for me.
Really, it's
I
that
couldn't
good.
I could not find I could not find a flaw.
Oh
I
my
couldn't.
god.
I was like, it's combat's amazing, it's story, it's voice acting. Jennifer English, who voices Shadowheart, is in it. Ben Starr, you probably have heard his voice a few times. He's in it. It's just like actually fantastic. It's wonderful. The combat system is so great because you know how like in Persona or Pokemon, you do your attack and then the computer does their turn.
Yeah,
You're playing defense whenever they do your attack. So you have to dump, you have to jump, you have to parry, you have to
I
dodge,
love that.
you have
I
to
love that. So
counter.
it's not like pure turn based. Okay, I like that a lot.
It's not pure turn based, but also like when you do like skills, you have to time them correctly to get better, to get like perfect scores, which basically you do more damage and more like higher crit rates. And then each character has an own gimmick. So
Gotcha.
for instance, Mael is one of the first characters, or one of the first few characters you get. Uh, Depending on what skills you activate, she'll go into different stances, which like there's Virtuose, which is like 200% more damage. There's Defenses, which is like you take 50% less damage and you gain AP, sorry. So it's
Hmm.
really cool and unique, and you could get crazy with the builds and whatnot. So I think you'll absolutely love it. And it's not open world; it's linear for the most part. So you pretty much are good to go.
I
Oh
appreciate
wow.
I appreciate the shout out, Mel. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. That means a lot. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'll try
we
to.
love you,
I
Sophie.
need to figure this. No, I love you guys too. You guys are hella loud supporters, and I appreciate it. So I'll
Of
definitely have to
course,
figure out
man.
something with the schedule and just kind of. I mean, I don't work this weekend, so maybe I just play for like Friday and Saturday and just.
Yeah, or you get back into Yu-Gi-Oh, so we can go to Nats together. You
I
know?
mean, if you know what, oh Mel, you do not have to do that. I appreciate that though. Um, the with the Exo Sister support, if you look up those cards are crazy. We just got 2 new Exo Sister support cards yesterday, and I'm probably gonna be playing Exo Sister when those come out. But yeah, but
All right,
those
let's look them up.
McLaren Secret Labs.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
let me go
those are
back to
sick.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this isn't bad, right? It's $7.99, but dude, when I got my chair, I got it for $400 brand new. These guys have raised the price so much. This is not an $800 chair. I'm just gonna say it out loud.
No.
No.
Yeah, most chairs aren't, but yeah.
There's only one chair that I genuinely think is worth the $800. I cannot emphasize this enough. If anybody's looking for a new chair, I heavily recommend you go with what's that one company that like everybody uses for office chairs? Oh my god, why is their brand name slipping my mind?
Herman Miller, is that what
Yes, thank you. Herman Miller. Really quick side tangent before we go to looking at the Exo Sisters. So I recommend if you guys want something basic, you got to get this Aeron, okay? You can find these used. Look, they're new. They're like what, $1,500? You can get them used for like 200, 300. There's office sales for these all the time. And then if you don't want that, get the Embody. If you have the money to throw, this is the best chair, period. I don't think any chair beats this. I did not have this budget when I bought mine. That's why I ended up getting the Secret Lab. But at $800, it's not worth it. I promise you, it's not worth it. Do not get a Secret Lab at that price point. Get the Aeron, bro. Highly recommend.
Sure.
But yeah,
I need
back
to
to
get an office chair,
Exorcist.
'cause I have a what, a sit mod? Yeah, I have a sit mod. It's fine. It does the
Dude,
job
you
just
gotta
fine.
you need to get something better. Listen, the way somebody put it to me, right? The reason I ended up investing, an office chair for you is something like that's going to either determine your the good health for your back in 10 years or bad health for your back in 10 years.
Yeah,
So
no.
invest a little bit more,
Yeah.
get something that will make sure your back does not suffer in 10 years.
Yeah. No.
Especially with how much effort you're putting into editing videos and stuff, my guy.
I do. I'm pretty good about getting up and walking around though. So, and most of my job is standing up. But
That's good.
yeah. If you probably want to back up the Yugipedia. Let me see if I can find the Exo Sister. Exo Sister.
I was just going to images, but yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go to a
Yugioh
Yugioh Pro deck. Let's look at a deck. You know, what's the top deck?
or organization's really good for the new news. So that's the new cards is there.
Oh, did you send me a link or something?
Yes.
I'll
Because
click on
it's because people are not going to be building decks with them because these cards are not out quite yet.
Gotcha.
But yeah, these new support cards are insane. It basically fixes all the problems that
Exo
Sister
Sister
had.
Carmel. Is that supposed to be like
Caramel.
Caramel?
I'm not sure. It does say that that the it has notes. So like the Xyz monster, her halo being an infinity symbol and her sword being a butterfly might be intentionally referring to the laws of karma and cycles
Yeah, interesting.
and stuff like that. And it's like Christian hum and stuff like that. Of there's always references when it comes to
I mean, yeah, the word is
yeah.
Exo Sister. Say none
Yeah.
without saying none.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But these cards are cracked.
Yeah, it looks like it. If this card is Xyz summoned, you can activate this effect during the end phase of this turn. Set one Exo Sister spell or trap card from your deck, graveyard, or banished. That's insane. When your opponent activates a normal spell, trap, or monster, you can detach all material from this card, and if you do, that effect becomes add one card from your opponent's graveyard to their hand. Okay.
So that one's interesting. So that one actually is crazy. So say they activate like a few, like say activate like a draw spell or whatnot, you can
Yeah.
activate this effect. And what happens is all the main deck Mexo Sisters have an effect that if a opponent moves a card out of either graveyard, they can quick effect Xyz summon using itself
That's
as material into an
crazy.
Xyz. So what happens here is that you are forcing your opponent to take a card out of your graveyard and put it into your hand.
Yep.
Is what happens, and that
Yep.
triggers all of the
That's
Mexo Sister main
insane.
decks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is insane. This is an
And
omni for spell and trap or monsters, bro. That's
yes,
crazy.
what's also crazy is the Xyz summon effect. You typically want to get Vardis. You want to set Exo Sister Vardis trap, and what that
Mhm.
does is that you can pay 800 and summon out 2 Exo Sisters that have each other listed on their card effects from deck. And so basically, it's one card like double Xyz summon on the opponent's turn. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
Holy crap. Mel.
Well, Mel.
Oh my god. What the heck?
Mel,
Mel
Mel
fought
lost by
Nite bot
submission
and lost
four
four
times.
times. What the heck?
By submission. Finally.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah.
This
But
Batmaster looks crazy too. What were you saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, Bat Matter is crazy.
Batmatter, sorry. You can only use the first, second, and third effects of this card's name once per turn. When this card resolves, add 2 Exo Sisters from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. You can target one face-up monster you control immediately after this resolve. Normal summon 1 Exo Sister monster mentioned on it. If a monster is sent to the opponent's graveyard, even during the damage step, you can make your opponent banish one of them. That's crazy.
Yeah. So Exo Sister had 3 issues. One was playing through hand traps. If they got hand trapped like once or twice, their inboard's really bad. 2, they couldn't summon out monsters, so sometimes lethal was really rough to get through. And 3 was playing into a board.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 was Exo Sister requires you, for the majority of Exo Sister's life, you basically have to play with your. You have to.
I think I have some of these cards.
Yeah, Exo Sister's crazy. It's one of my favorite. It's
I think I have some of these. I think I pulled these. MP23. What is that pack?
That is Mega Pack. Yeah, Mega Pack 2023. Yeah. They've been out for a little while.
Title. They were giving away. I think they were giving Mega Pack away at Nationals.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah, the other biggest issue is that the Exo Sisters only activate if your opponent, except for Martha. Martha says either or, or you. But the problem is that you have to wait for your opponent to do that, and sometimes they can just play that around. But yeah,
I see. Gotcha. Why is this $130 now?
Not sure.
That's crazy.
That's really
wild.
Weird, yeah. Unless there's like something like ridiculous in there. Fenrir, yeah. Crazy.
Yep, this is the new one, guys, coming out. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, very cool.
The one thing I do not like about this support is it's a dark, and I'd smash. She's hot.
I mean, yeah.
That's with a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well, some, but.
I know your favorite. Let me guess your favorite. Wait. There it is. There's your favorite, right? Feedash?
Oh no, absolutely not. No, I will no, absolutely not. No.
I'm kidding.
I like my women older.
my buddy swapped out all of his like ash blossoms for Feedash.
Oh God, I'd be disgusted. No.
Yeah, he loves Feedash, bro.
Oh, that's
the best part. You want to hear the best part? Bro's married, so 10 out of 10.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That's great.
Feed Ash, bro.
Oh man.
No trending, please.
But what I was saying is that the new Xyz monster is dark, and
Yeah.
there's a trap monster. There's a trap card that's basically a hand trap that if you activate it, you can't play dark. You can't use dark, water, or fire monster effects for the rest of the turn. Or
Oh,
rest
then
of
you
the
won't be able to
duel.
use this card, so you have to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can't play you can't play Dominus Purge because it says for the rest of the duel.
Right,
So,
Dominus. Yep, I know what that
Yeah.
card is. I've seen it.
Yeah,
Dominus
Purge
Impulse,
and
right?
There's Dominus Impulse and there's Dominus Purge. They do two different things.
But
So
which one
Dominus
blocks you out?
Purge blocks me out from playing. I can't play this in Exosister no more. I can't play Purge in
Dominus
Exosister.
Purge. I see.
Yeah, Impulse is Solemn Warning, and that one I believe is what Light, Earth, and Wind, and
Yep.
Purge is basically an Ash Blossom.
Dark Water
but
Fire.
Yeah, Dark Water Fire.
That's
I like
crazy.
the card art on those. Yeah, I like the card art.
It's very cool. Have you seen the
That's,
Zeus alt art?
Yes, Zeus alt art's cool. I also like Typhon. Yeah.
Typhon, dude, Typhon's fire. Typhon is great.
Typhon, I played a lot of Typhon. I like Typhon. It's a
Typhon.
Wait, who are we A4? I want to C4. Oh, no. A lot of.
And then,
things now.
did you ever play Ryzios?
I did online to help a friend. Zach was having issues because they were playing Blue Eyes and they were having mega issues against Ryziel because Ryziel was just kicking their stuff in. So I did help them a little bit, but yeah, no, Zeus is cracked in any
Yeah,
Zeus
Zeus
deck
is busted.
practically.
Mm-hmm. Very cool alt art. I think it's fire. The original is cool too.
Yeah, no, I have so many Zeuses because I hate to admit this, but I'm a dirty Fluanderies player.
No, not Fluanderies. No,
Dude. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I made some people go bald. Well, I mean, I am bald now, but I'm pretty sure I made people lose like 10 years off their life whenever I went to locals with with Flu cuz I am telling you, the amount of times I opened up Shifter and 2 ways to play is absolutely insane. And then like Harpy's Featherstorm, I made some people upset.
No, that's so bad, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. No, it's like we have a joke in our friend group that whenever I play Sky Striker, I always open up Engage, and Zach gets so upset. He's like, it makes no sense that you always have Engage. Like I'm not even gonna question it at this point. I'm just gonna assume that you always have it. I'm like,
as he should.
Never doubt me.
Oh yeah.
Refreshing to have someone not call me old.
Yeah, for reference, guys, this is Sky Striker Engage.
Mel, you are old. No, just kidding.
Sorry. Oh, hang on.
No.
I'll read chat. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm distracting Nite.
I'm sorry,
Mel
guys. I'm gonna read chat. I'm scrolling up. Okay, so, Mythmare said, "Nah, it's obviously Dark Magician Girl." Bro, there was somebody dressed up as Dark Magician Girl in Nats, and basically 35 guys were just following her around. It was crazy. It was really creepy. It was really creepy.
Yeah. That's always a weird thing. I feel so. Cosplayers are so cool, but I feel bad for them when that stuff happens.
Nah, raw. Just saying. Wait, hang on. The OG Dark Magician Girl. The OG, not Dark Magician himself. Mythmare said, nah, raw. Just saying. Also, Xyz cards kinda gay. Not gonna lie. IMO, they ruined the game. I don't know, Mythmare. Xyz didn't really do anything. I think Lynx ruined everything, if I'm being honest with you, because Lynx required you to play them, to play your other cards.
Lynx are crazy.
Yeah. Kenji said Obelisk, though. Mythmare said fair point, and I can't argue with that. Mel is confused. Yeah, Mel is definitely confused. Kenji said LMAO. Kenji Exodus, Mythmare said Obelisk the Tormentor. You make a good point. Let me show Mel Obelisk the Tormentor. This man is crazy. Obelisk the Tormentor.
I'm fine with being old. I can't wait to have to do work anymore. Nope, you still gotta go. You gotta go to the mines, Mel. I hate to break it to you.
Mythmare said, Mel, it's okay, you're still young. Mythmare said, say me who's older than Mel. Mel said, it's refreshing to have someone not call me old. Mythmare said, well, you're like between 3 to 10 years older than me, and that's not too old. Then Kenji said, I'm ignoring chat. I'm not ignoring chat, sorry. It's because Mel said it's because I'm here. Kenji said Mel's unk. Mel thinks I like to ignore them. Yes. Random voices. Shh, Mel isn't old. Mel said I'm fine being old. I can't wait to not work anymore. Mythmare said, shoot, I got the wrong one. Yeah, links are the worst. I mean, Mel said, pass. Maybe if he had more of a dad bod. Kenji said, wow. Mythmare said, okay, hear me out, y'all. Celtic Guardian thoughts. Celtic Guardian, I think Mel would crush for. Okay, also, this version of Obelisk, dude, let me show you this, right? So you see this right here, this section right there? Right there. I don't know if I'm, like, making sense where I'm circling.
No, should though.
Are you watching, Satchery?
Yeah. No, I see it.
That, and then this, right? I thought those were this obelisk's eyes. And then it was frowning in this picture. It always looked goofy to me. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but if that's an eye and that's an eye.
It kind of looks like a I don't know why, but it kind of looks like a spore creature.
Yeah.
Now that you pointed that out.
Yeah, he's like frowning. I never like zoomed in and saw the like disgustingly horrifying face.
No, that's funny. I didn't even realize that until you pointed that out. That's actually kind of funny. That's why I love the world. There's like I said, there's 8 billion different perspectives. So I would have never seen that. You gotta ruin
it's
that
crazy.
for me? No, it's funny though.
Mel said he is goofy. Mythmare, I had to ruin this for you. Also, guys, this signature makes 0 sense, okay? Because yes, this drawing was done by this artist, but this was supposed to be a Jump promo card, and then they reprinted it, and I'm really upset about it. Because I have the original Jump Wing Dragon of Ra, and yeah, I'm really upset. But I'll show Celtic Guardian, because, I don't know, I just think people like it. Sorry, new keyboard.
No, I think it sounds great. I think it sounds great.
Yeah, it's just feeling weird to type on. This is Celtic Guardian.
Oh, gotcha.
This is literally Link. They made Link so weak, it's not even funny.
Yeah. I want a new 3D Zelda so bad. Yeah.
Did you finish Tot K and Breath of the Wild?
Say again?
Did you finish Tot K?
Top K?
Tot K, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, no, I beat Tears of the Kingdom when it came out, and I've been very vocal that I hate Tears of the Kingdom. Not hate, I just it's very disappointing. Very disappointing.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
this is Go ahead, sorry.
Tears of the Kingdom, lame, not gonna lie. Yeah, that the story is alright. No. The story is not alright. The story just doesn't exist.
Yep.
There is no story. The story is the imprisoning war happened, and we waited for you, Link, again. That's all it is. And now they're trying to sell you the story and what is it? The Hyrule Warriors Tears of the Kingdom game. It's like, okay, screw off. Like, yeah, no, Sir, the story actually makes sense. Let me explain. I mean, it makes sense.
There's no story.
There's no story, though.
There's no story. A story is Expedition 33, Cyberpunk, I don't know, Mafia. I gotta play Mafia 4. That sounds fire. Even the Persona gifts, even the Persona games don't really have a story.
No, Personas have great stories.
You think so? Because I'm playing Persona 3 right now, FES, and it's literally get through this one labyrinth. It's 256 floors. Good luck.
Okay. No. That is a very valid criticism against Persona 3. That's the biggest criticism, is that it's one dungeon. And that's very monotonous. But the story itself, I actually really like. I don't like some of the characters. I don't like Junpei.
I don't think anybody likes Junpei. I don't think anybody likes.
My friend does. In fact, my friend gave me a backpack pin of Junpei.
Why?
because-
If he knew you didn't like Junpei, why?
It's as a joke. We give each other crap. But yeah, no. I'm talking about Master Side of Story, like Master Sword. Oh, don't tell me you like the memories of Tears of the Kingdom. I hate the memories in Tears of the Kingdom because they fundamentally misunderstand why there was memories in Breath of the Wild. Are you talking about the memories, Mythmare? Can you let me explain? No, explain.
No,
That's
no,
why I'm
you're not
asking.
allowed
That's
to.
why.
No, no, you're not allowed.
No, you're
No,
not
you're not allowed to. No.
Nope. Because
Oh,
okay, sorry, what were you
oh
saying?
my God, I missed somebody. Whoops.
Wait, who'd you miss?
Somebody on YouTube. I will read his
Oh.
comments. X Skulls. Hi, how are you? What did I miss? Brother sounds so confused because Duck. What card game is this? Skullface. Okay, Skullface. Geez, what did I miss? This is a odd why to just join. Oh well, I was here by. Sorry, my bad. I did not see your chats. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
Okay.
My bad, homie.
I need to okay, Mythmare. The reason I don't know if that's what because obviously that's not what you're talking about, but I do not like the memories because in Breath of the Wild we knew the outcome of that story already when the game starts. And so the memories are fine because the memories are there to serve as basically lore expedition of, you know, what's going on in the world and, you know, the link between, you know, Link and Zelda. Um and whatnot. The memories in Tears of the Kingdom, I hate because we do not know the outcome of this story or anything of that sort, and they are also have to be viewed in order, and it messes up so much. I'm only talking about the things that matter, no memory or no main story. What are you talking about then? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know what Mythmare is talking about either. Also, in other news, this is Slifer. This is Slifer the Sky Dragon. Slifer's pretty busted, but I think Obelisk is the most busted in my opinion, and this is the third one. Okay, so this one brings me to the lore of I'll get to it in a second. You can this is the one I have. This is the artwork I have, but this is the original. We'll pull up the original for now, just to not Amazon. Screw Amazon.
The Master Sword breaking? Are you talking about the intro scene of Tears of the Kingdom where they go in with Zelda, what like at the very beginning of the game? Because I also think that scene is dumb. But I'm a Tears of the Kingdom player. Yeah, it's the only thing that really matters. There should be a lot more though. That's the problem.
Kenji just asked if the Egyptian god cards are still banned. No, Kenji, they are all unlimited. Play 3.
Yeah,
They're so bad in the current format. There's no shot of them being any good.
fair enough. Okay. Also, I know we're having two conversations. Sorry, now
That's
I'll
okay.
stop
That's okay.
here in a moment. But the problem that I have with that Tears of the Kingdom intro is that it completely dropped the ball on what Breath of the Wild did. If for those who are not aware, Zelda games before Breath of the Wild were bad, like bad with their intros. Like you had to sit through 3 hours before the game actually got underway, especially 3D Zelda. Breath of the Wild fixed that. In about 40 minutes, you're off the plateau and you are a wild goose. You're let out into the world and you get to explore everything. Tears of the
That's
Kingdom
pretty cool.
reverted back to the old issue. Like, they did not understand what made Breath of the Wild's intro so good, and it was a slog to get through. I was kind of sitting there tapping my foot like, okay, can we please get going now? But, yeah, no, if you haven't watched it, Skitty Bitty's video on why I hate Tears of the Kingdom is perfect. It goes over almost every single issue of Tears of the Kingdom. Shows how long I've been since I've paid attention to Yu-Gi-Oh. I thought they were still banned last I checked. No, I don't think they've ever been banned. They've seen some play.
Yeah. When they first came out, they were limited to one, like the playable versions for like a very brief period, and then they've been unlimited since.
Yeah.
The only reason they were limited at the time was because the current meta was synchros. This was like back when synchros were still around. So they've had support since then, but it's never been good. Now, okay, so complete side tangent, but very important. Notice, this. What does it look like? Right, this is called the Winged Dragon of Ra. As little Karibo would describe us, this is mega big chicken, and this is my intro into why every single monster in Monster Hunter is just a giant chicken. Fight me if you disagree. Every single monster in Monster Hunter is a giant chicken.
Okay, I have a question. Okay.
Yes.
About Monster Hunter.
Go ahead.
Is there a better one than Wilds? Because I got a really bad taste in my mouth playing the beta for Wild.
Okay,
Like-
do you like story games?
Yes. Yeah. I mean.
Then don't play Monster Hunter.
Oh,
Monster
okay,
Hunter has
that
no
explains it.
story. Yeah. So
Okay.
if you
Well, like,
want to just beat stuff up,
Also, keep in mind, I also played like Overwatch like too long and Smash and whatnot.
but like here's the thing with Overwatch and Smash, you're playing with other people, mostly, right? That's like it's like a multiplayer experience. If that's what you want to do with Monster Hunter, then that's fine. If you want to play multiplayer to just play with your friends, absolutely. You could just play Rise. Rise is good.
Yeah.
Rise is a good one.
I've heard good about World. World I've heard really good things about.
World is good from what I've heard, but again, same issue I have with it is no story. So I'm actually not a Monster Hunter fan, because I played this a lot. I put like 40 hours into this game, man.
No,
Rise.
because
It's
I
just
heard so
repetitive.
much about I heard so much about what do you call it? Because like Wilds was coming out, and I was like, okay, you know, I've heard so much about Monster Hunter. Let me give it a try. And the performance was kind of bad on PC. It just wasn't interesting gameplay wise to me. But I guess it's like for a very, very, very specific group of people. Monster Hunter is a fashion game trying to pretend it's not. True. Yeah, there are some cool armor sets in Monster Hunter that I've seen. I have a few friends that like Monster Hunter, but I guess it's just maybe not my cup of tea. Which is okay. Which is fine. That's why there's multiple games out there.
Yeah. Mel said Rise is superior. They're either big chicken or dragon. I agree, Kenji. Thank you. Wilds is awesome. Well, Kenji, what is dragon but just big chicken? Therefore, it's like the rapper Lil Yachty, okay? I don't understand this, but somebody just bear with me for a second. Lil Yachty, okay? You have little big boat. Logic follows so far? Okay? Then you take the little and the big and they cancel each other out, and now you just have boat. So bro could have just saved himself a syllable and said boat. Anyways, sorry, back from my side tangent.
No, you're good.
Wild is awesome. I love it. Yeah, it's just boss battles. Monster Hunter is a multiplayer thing. We never hunt alone. That's not true. You can hunt alone. That's the point of some of them, right? Some people are like tryhards that will go and do it alone. Do it and makes, I think Mythmare's saying, so it makes more sense lore-wise. Nintendo confirmed the timelines, the future, that 3 timelines don't matter anymore. The Master Sword breaks because how long it was made. And then Kenji says Monster Hunter is a fashion game trying to pretend. I agree. Mythmare says the power of Phi was so weak, ATP, in the timeline that it needs to be remade. Mel said Rise is where it's at. No, MHR is a fashion game.
I hate. Yeah, that's the thing too. Oh, sorry. That's the thing that frustrates me is because when they were talking about Tears of the Kingdom, because at this point they didn't give us a name because they're like, it's gonna spoil something. They're like, the name is really important, right? And then they revealed it, and it's like, there's only one tier. That tier, oh God, I don't like that now. That now the timeline is so messed up because of where Tears of the Kingdom lands. I don't like that. The memories. I don't want to spoil it in case someone hasn't played it here, but there's a particular, what do you call it? Okay, voice. I'm Satori. If Satori or Rave, you can call me either or. Mel and Nite call me Satori. if you're trying to get into Monster Hunter, play the first game and see how you like it versus Wilds.
Just play Rise.
What?
You don't need to play some
Yeah.
of the old ones. Just play Rise.
Yeah, it's like either play Rise or World is what I've heard.
Yeah. Mel agrees. MHR is a fashion game. Mel says it doesn't pretend it's not. Kenji said God Point. Actually, it's God Card, Kenji. Good. Mel said no. The point is hunt monsters with Mel. For fashion purposes. I agree, Mel.
Mel,
Hunt Solo.
I love
I agree,
Mel. I love Mel in this sense because Mel is just like play with me, play video games
Yep.
with me, and I'm like sure. I'm like yeah, I no problem.
Just say
Mel, I can
BG3,
do
man.
that.
Pull up BG3.
Yeah, no, we need to yeah, no, Mel, we need to fix that. We need to get on
Yeah.
BB3 because I gotta show you Jennifer English's voice acting. God, I love
Yep.
that woman.
Okay. Mythmare said, okay, voice. If you're trying to get into Monster Hunter, try playing the first game and see. Nah, I disagree. Rise is probably the worst Monster Hunter game, made even worse than the spin-offs. That is the biggest hot take I've ever heard. Let's look at Monster Hunter rankings.
Mythmare's on a roll right now. Okay, Mythmare, I have a question. Do okay, because we've been talking about it on
Oh,
and
this
off.
is
Do
YouTube.
you like Tears of the Kingdom? Like compared to all the 3D Zeldas, is Tears of the Kingdom on your like upper
This is
half of
IGN.
the
I hate
rankings?
IGN, but who
Yeah,
cares?
no, screw IGN, dude. There was an article IGN made about was it Ninja Gaiden 4? There was one article of a game recently where their writing was bad. Like it was like AI generated bad. I'll have to find
Yeah,
it.
I believe
but
it.
Yeah, people were mocking them pretty hard.
Mel said, I'm excited for it. Good thing. Mythmare said the only good thing about it was some of the silk weapons. Mel said Mythmare doesn't know what he's talking about, lol. Mythmare said, okay. What? We're not making fun of you, Mythmare. That's just a hot take, man.
No,
Don't worry.
No. I always like I throw tough love. Like if you like Tears of the Kingdom, you like Tears of the Kingdom. There's nothing wrong with that. I just personally don't. Yeah.
I think from what I've heard, I haven't played either of them because I can't get into games that long anymore. I don't have it in me.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, you mean?
Yeah, that they're like
Yeah.
200 plus hours, and I just for no story, I'd rather just play Fortnite on stream with you guys.
Breath
and
of the
it'll be
Wild
so
has
real.
story, not Tears of the Kingdom, but I digress. Play
Yeah,
Mario
but
Galaxy.
even both of them, right? If I have to,
Yeah.
I play video games for the story or to play with friends.
Yeah.
There's two reasons I play.
Well, then,
And if I'm playing video games for story, I'm going to play something like Expedition 33, which my boy Satori has been raving about. Get it? What I did there? For so long now.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm like also kind of like I feel like I'm kind of annoying people because like this game is really great. I keep on talking about it because it's so good. But yeah, no, I'm saying the game is bad. Just that the monster sword breaking is the only good lore thing wise. Yeah, but they don't follow up on it, and the scene that happens once you get all the memories, Mythmare, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The scene that happens once you collect all the memories, that scene is cool, and it's girl boss and it's Kino. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking awesome. But the problem is that it gets reversed. It gets reversed at the end of the game, and that's what I hate about it. That huge scene, that's such a big monumental thing for the story, gets reversed once you complete the game. And it's like, what was the point? What's the point of that scene if it just gets undone at the end? But I digress.
No, I have that exact same issue with a couple TV shows I've seen. The ending of some of them pissed me the hell off. Like there's this one, I don't know if you guys have seen it, called Umbrella Academy. Holy frick, that ending pissed me off. I will not spoil it for you guys, but don't watch the last season if you watch that show. Same with, oh my god,
No.
okay, this is such a weird show to watch, but the first season was so good. I watched Riverdale. The last season is so bad. The last 2 seasons are so bad, and you could have just stopped watching ages ago. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, Nier Automata, dude, that's also been on my list. Yes.
Yeah. So if you like story games, Nite, okay.
Yes.
Nite, I'm telling you right now, I cried at Expedition 33, like tears and rolling out my eyes about like 10 or 12 times.
Oh my
Like,
god, seriously?
It is a story that hits home for me personally. Like I relate to a lot of the characters. I relate to the themes of Expedition 33
Yeah.
so much.
Okay, let me ask you a
It
question. I have a way to play it on my TV, but the fidelity on my TV is going to be worse. Would you recommend just playing it on a higher quality monitor, or
yeah,
would you suggest to
yeah.
play it on the TV?
I mean, play however you want. Like,
Well, I'm
if
asking,
TV's more
is this a
comfortable, then
game
sure.
like that's like
It's
super fast
beautiful. It's
paced that you
beautiful.
want?
Yeah,
Okay,
you definitely want at least a good monitor because uh what do you call you want a good monitor because you want to there's a lot of reaction you have to do. You have to wait for
I
like
see.
audio
Okay,
cues
so
and
you
like
got to go
visual cues
fast.
to
Got
parry.
it. Yeah. So you want that low
Yeah.
input lag. That's fine.
Rave, you need a good cry. Play Xenoblade 3. Garrett is a big Xenoblade fan. It's their favorite series of all time. I have Xenoblade 1 and 2 and I need to play them, but yeah. Sorry, it's so sad, but so good. No, I like a sad story. I love Expedition 33. There are so many scenes that like I actually fucking bawled my eyes out. I'm curious what you think about this night. Um,
What's up?
so Vinland Saga does a great job at this. This is
I've
one of my
heard
favorite things whenever
I've heard
when a
Vinland Saga
story
is like so trash. That's
uh,
what I've heard. It's awful.
Vinland
How
Saga is terrible. No,
That's what I've heard.
no.
People have
Whoever
told me
told
it's
you that is
awful.
if you like if you like crazy battle manga and like anime, sure, like I
Yeah,
can kind
dude.
of see it because
I'm
it's very
watching.
slow.
Well, I'm watching like Kaiju number 8 right now. But also to prove a point that Naruto is you can fight me on this, Satoru, if you want. I'm just letting you know. Uh, to prove that Naruto is better than One Piece, I watched 700 episodes of One Piece, and I stand with my original conviction that Naruto is better. And then I dropped One Piece because it was trash.
Yeah, I mean, granted, they all have their pros and cons. Like of like, I feel like the big three. There's always going to be one that you swear your allegiance to.
Yeah.
Um,
But the thing with One Piece, right? The thing with One Piece, this show, the arc that everybody's like, "Oh, this is like the best arc ever." I'm like, "This is literally copy paste exactly from like one of the earlier arcs." And the only difference is you could swap the character and it's literally the same exact thing. It's the original king's daughter who got imprisoned, who's getting out, and then she's helping you fight so that she can be crowned, and her parents died. And it's like, actually, not her parents. Her dad's still alive, but her mother died. And it's literally the exact same thing
yeah,
2 to 3 times. And then
yeah.
Luffy has to go and inspire her to actually be like proud and capable of herself. And I'm like, bro, we just did this. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
my
guys.
friends are like big on One Piece, and I'm like, it's just not really interesting. Whatnot. But granted, I also like Blue Lock, so maybe my opinions are off and weird. Hot take: solo leveling is ass. Yeah, it's the okay. Solo leveling is not ass, but it's made for a very specific group of people who
I,
like who just like power fantasies. Like it's just a power fantasy.
exactly. It's
Not
like a simple, like, you don't have to think about it too much. It's
Yeah, it's
just a
just cool
feel
shit
good
though.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like JJK. JJK is very much like cool shit
I
go.
don't I don't know about that one. Are you an anime
Uh,
only guy? Because I've heard the
um,
manga. I am, but I've heard the manga goes crazy, like
yeah,
hardcore.
no,
Like it's the
no.
new
Like I'm not
AOT.
saying like JJK is bad, but I think a lot of what JJK's appeal comes from is just the cool like fights and shit. And
What's your
whatnot.
all time favorite anime? This is gonna tell me a lot about you.
Vivi Fluorite's Eye Song.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, so it came out in 2021. It's a show, it's an anime original about a AI songstress who sent back 100 years into the past to stop AI from destroying humanity.
Okay.
Um
And this show is
and
finished, or was it like a 12 episode thing?
it's yeah, it's basically it's finished. It's only 13 it's like 13 or 12 episodes, so it's very quick. So basically,
Okay.
this AI songstress is sent back into the past to correct humanity's issue, like to correct the timeline, basically. So she has to fix all this stuff while also completing her mission to, um, you know, bring people together with her singing and whatnot. So it's absolutely beautiful. There's wonderful songs. There's great fight scenes. It's made by Wood Studio. The writer of ReZero worked on this one.
I love
So-
ReZero, bro. Don't.
Yeah,
Oh
so-
my god.
yeah.
I'm still waiting for. I think season 3 just finished, right? I need to binge it. That.
I think it's season 4 or 5 now. I could be wrong. Something like that. But
I think it's 3. No.
Oh, it might be 3. Oh no, I'm thinking of the openings. Might be. I'm thinking of the OPs.
I see.
But what do you call it? My 3 favorite anime, my top 4 is Vivi, 86.
86. What's 86?
You've never heard of 86? Oh, 86 is so good. I think we were talking about it in Mel's Discord, in the Discord actually.
Oh yeah, I think we were. You mentioned
yeah.
it, right?
I have the light novels. It's
You like it that
very
much?
good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's great. And then Violet Evergarden. Oh, Violet
Okay, I
Evergarden.
figured you'd like that one. Yeah, makes sense.
Violet,
else?
and then Vinland Saga, and then probably either Code Geass or Neon Genesis would probably be my 5th.
I see. Okay.
I like Mecha. Attack on Titan's probably there too, but yeah, it's definitely not top 5.
For me, AOT takes number 1. Just the
that's
storytelling
fair.
from the start, it's just insane. Like, no spoilers, Mel hasn't seen it yet. I need Mel to watch it, but
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen an anime affect me as much as AOT did. That was insane. That was
okay.
insane set of twists.
Let me
Good stuff.
Oh, sorry.
You go ahead. You were saying?
I needed to circle back before I forget it.
Go ahead.
So when we were talking about the story games, and one of the things that Expedition 33 does very well, and Vinland Saga does very well, is what I call deafening silence. I love it when a story doesn't say a lot in a scene, or no words are basically ever spoken, but so much is conveyed through just pure like atmosphere or like the tension between characters or whatnot.
I have the best scene for this.
But Expedition 33 does that so well, and so does Vinland Saga, and I absolutely adore a story that can do that. Because I feel like a lot of stories are like, well, I've got to explain to the reader or the audience, because they've only got one brain cell of what's going on. It's like, no.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
What scene are we talking about?
This is the best. Ignore this. Ignore the text.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
But this is
that
exactly
scene.
what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
This scene.
There's a lot of scenes like that.
I know. It's so. I love it. Mythmare said you're a based man. Rave 86 fan. Nice. 80.
I've been there
AOT
since
lost
day
you after the
1.
First season. Mythmare, I would tell you keep watching AOT. It's so good. Kenji asked, okay, but were you watching AOT from the start or did you join in later? I watched it from the start. Actually, I watched Tokyo Ghoul first, and I liked Tokyo Ghoul more than AOT because the amount of content that had come out by the time like AOT went on a 6-year hiatus was more. Okay, I have such a big rant about Tokyo Ghoul. We'll get to it in a second.
Oh, is it
Mel
about
said-
the anime?
Yes.
Okay.
Mel
Yeah,
said, but
funny
low-key,
enough.
SNK took so long to come out. I stopped carrying during high school, and then I picked it back up again. What's SNK? Okay, chat. Nite and Rave. What is the most bad sense in anime?
I think badass scene. I think badass scene. Yeah. Okay. Really. Funny enough. Before we lose track, Tokyo Ghoul was actually my first anime.
Me too. Me
funny
too.
enough.
Me too.
Oh, really?
No way. Seriously? Me too.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Do you know what got me into it?
And
Do you know what got
Garrett
me
was
into it?
like, "Yo, that's actually a bad one to start off. Here's the manga. Thank me later." And I thanked him later.
So, okay,
Yeah.
you're going to hate me for this. I have the manga. I bought the full set because of how much I love the concept in the show. Or
Yeah.
part of the show, I should say. I still haven't read it. I'm so behind.
Oh,
in
you
my-
need to. You need to fix the. Read the manga.
I have
oh,
both of it. I
it's-
have the whole set. I bought the whole set.
Yeah. Yeah. No, because once you read the manga, you will fucking hate the anime.
So I do. I
adaptation.
already
It
hate
is
the anime.
so-
I already hate the
okay,
anime.
okay. You'll hate
so-
it
so-
even more. You'll hate
but-
it even more.
Well, it can't get worse than what it is, and I'll tell you why. Right, as an anime only watcher, I don't know when you started reading the manga, but So I read, or sorry, I watched the first two seasons, and like it went on a hiatus before Tokyo Ghoul Re came out. Right. Here's the thing: the first season, phenomenal, absolute 10 out of 10, love it. Second season, not great, like 7 out of 10. But
It just gets worse though.
here's the thing: the second season, everybody hates on it, right? I think it's fine as a standalone, but it's meant to end the show differently from the manga. I think if you look at the manga separately and the anime separately, it's not a bad piece of media. Re and Re season 2 are the worst pieces of utter garbage that have ever been produced by any living corporation.
There's the scene, the I am a ghoul scene. Oh, that scene gets so fucked up in the anime. They make it this like, because it's supposed to be this like brutal transformation for Kaneki, and he's like supposed to be like, taking it
Yep.
on the chin, but instead they turn it into this like, in the anime they turn it into this like emo like
This, right? This?
like no, that's when he's like being hand on. If you go that scene, the difference in that is absolutely insane, because basically Kaneki's going insane after getting like beaten to death in this like fucking torture. But in the anime, it's turned into this like hair transformation. Like, it's so weird. It's like, why they changed the tone completely, and it's like that's not at all what's supposed to happen here. This is supposed to be like a really bad scene for Kaneki.
I know it was really, really bad, but again, like I said, right, I wasn't as upset with this as I was with Re. Do you know why Re sucked so bad? I don't know if you watched it.
I give up.
Re tried to take, so Route A ended the anime, right? Route A is season 2. Route A ends the anime. Re tries picking it up, not from Route A. It tries picking it up as if the manga was adapted to season 2. There's literally flashbacks to scenes that never happened. I'm not kidding. It's that bad.
Yeah, no. I hope it gets remade. I hope something like Wit or something. Yeah, I don't know. I hope someone else fixes it, because Jesus, good lord. Okay, so Mythmare, back to your question of badass scenes in anime.
Yep, I was just gonna say.
I am trying to think. There's a lot of good scenes.
I really like the Kono Uragiri Mono, from season 2 of AOT. That's a really good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But also the no spoilers Armin season 3. Without spoilers, you know what I'm talking about.
The Vinland Saga season 2 is probably one of my favorite scenes. Where Thorfinn takes a bunch of hits on purpose. He fucking absolute Giga Chad. But
the Hunter x Hunter scene with when Bro goes up against Pito.
Oh yeah, no, that's a fair one. There's an odd answer I have to this one. It's probably Bungo Stray Dogs. I think it's season 3 at the end. I'm forgetting their names, but basically both of the characters can see into the future, and they have guns, and so it's this really cool scene where they're both like shooting at each other point blank range, but they're missing each other.
Oh, I see.
It's so fucking cool. It's so cool. That's like one of the only cool, like the only really good things about Bungo Stray Dogs. I don't think it's a lot of people hype up Bungo.
Wait, finish your thought, and then I think I have a perfect answer for this.
Okay. Bungo Stray Dogs is like, it's good. Like I don't think it's like crazy good, but I think it's solid. But that's probably my favorite thing from Bungo Stray Dogs is that one scene.
Okay. I think the best scene is from Tengen Toppan Gurren Lagann, literally at the end.
Yeah, No, I can't really argue with that. That's fair. Gurren Lagann's always one of the greats. Another one that popped into my head is it's one of the
This.
first times Ichigo meets Aizen, and Aizen catches the blade and nearly
Oh,
fucking kills Ichigo. That's such a good
yeah,
scene too.
yeah, dude. This though, I don't think anything tops this, man. This is so good. Just the whole the whole look at this. Look at this. This oh man, it's so good. I can't.
But I guess the thing with me is I'm not big on like, because I know a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with shonen. If you like shonen, that's fine. But I'm
Yeah.
not big. I'm big on Stein.
I can
think
tell.
that-
I can tell.
Yeah.
You know what's something I think you'd love more than anything, or like love a lot? A Steins Gate.
Mm.
I feel like that would be perfect.
Oh
Your
yeah,
perfect
no, I
spot.
love Steins Gate. No,
Yep,
I
I had
love
a
Steins
feeling.
Gate.
I love
Yeah,
that
no,
one too.
yeah.
That one's my top 5 for sure.
Yeah, I am not big. Like, I don't mind battle shonen. Like, I love JoJo's. I'm a big JoJo fan. But like, it's stuff like I like stuff where it's just like kind of dumb fun, where it's just like kind of cool. It's just like good stories. Like, you get what I mean. Like stories that have like a lot
Slice
of
of life.
implication. Steins Gate is no, not slice of life. Very, what do you call it? Very it's very story based. It's very character driven. It's not fight based. Like it's more mature, I guess you could say.
Gotcha.
Steins Gate is awful, not gonna lie. It ruined the word gate in anime, not gonna lie. What the fuck?
Bro, these are some hot takes.
Steins Gate is awful.
Steins Gate's
bro.
so good.
Steins Gate, other than no. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Steins Gate is the best visual novel adaptation. I'm
It is.
sorry.
Absolutely.
Like-
Yeah, absolutely. I fully agree. Without it.
Unlimited Blade Works is pretty good, but even then
Oh my
Fate
God.
is kind of bad with its
That-
I've read the visual novel. I've read the visual novel with
You know what?
the age scenes, mind you.
Okay.
But, I was curious and I wish I wasn't. But Steins Gate is amazing in its adaptation. Like, it is insane how well they adapted a visual novel.
And then Fate Stay Night, okay? The Unlimited Blade Works, you're absolutely right. That one scene at the end, too, very good. Very, very, very good. No spoilers on that one, but you know which one I'm talking about, right? I am the bone of my sword.
Okay. Yeah. With the okay, yeah.
Yes.
I was because there's a
it's so
lot
good.
of
It's so good. You know what I'm
Heaven's
talking
Feel
about.
movies changed me. Oh, I love the Heaven's Feel movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, and I have a few times on
Oh,
Twitter.
really quick. Kenji said
Oh, sorry.
Naruto versus Pain. I fully agree. That is such a good one, Kenji. I fully
Yeah,
agree.
there's a lot of Naruto scenes that you can go
Yeah.
with. The what do you call it? I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. I genuinely do not believe there's a correct watch order for Fate anime. I think the only correct thing to do is, if you want to be correct, which really it doesn't fucking matter because you're gonna
Yeah,
get
it
spoiled
doesn't,
on
you're
something either other way.
You're
Like,
right,
you
you're right.
cannot win. I've told people this, and people think I'm like crazy. I'm like, no, like it doesn't matter. You're gonna get spoiled on something because of how these were written, how they were made.
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't think
choosing
there's a watch
which you
order.
prefer to get spoiled on versus the other.
Yeah. So, in that case, the only correct way is just to do the visual novel if you're really that butthurt about like being perfect on it. But
No,
it
but
doesn't
even then, the prequel, man, you'll get cooked.
yeah.
You're cooked.
That's
You're
the
cooked no
problem.
matter what. Yeah.
That's the problem. People don't realize is the visual novels, and then there was a prequel Zero that was not made by the original writer of that stuff. So it's like, yeah, you're not gonna win on that. God, I love Zero. I love Fate. In fact, you probably see it in when I stream. I have Rin and Saber paintings behind me. That was made by a friend.
I didn't know that. I actually have a Levi handmade painting made by a friend as well. Mel made this for me.
Yeah, Levi.
Dude, it's so good. I gotta send you
I
guys a
think
picture. Mel, can
probably
you?
I think Mikasa is probably my favorite AOT character. I like
Mikasa's your
Mikasa.
favorite AOT character? Really? Dude,
Yeah.
I
like Mikasa's.
Levi's the goat, bro. Levi's the goat.
No, I understand Levi. Is the OG Fate Stay Night even worth watching? Oh God, Yes,
I would
and
watch
no.
it. I would watch it just so you
Yeah.
know how bad it is.
Yes, Knight explained that perfectly. It's it's not as bad as what it is, but it's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be, but it's also bad still. Question: do you remember the Kirito bridge scene? I have not watched Sao. I have not
Yeah,
watched Sword Art
that
Online.
seems okay, but dude, SAO IMO is so overhyped. I do not like SAO. It's so good.
Yeah, and I heard that like season 2 gets kind of weird.
Dude, okay, no, it's worse. Let me explain. The only decent part of SAO is the first half of season 1. After the first half of season 1, it gets dookie water, okay? And then season 2 is somehow worse. And you know, you'd think that the writer, the creator was like, "Hey, we made this bad enough. We made our money." But no, it's always a step further, and somehow it's worse than before.
Yeah, because Sword Art Online and AOT came out around the same time, so that was kind of like part of like the big like anime boom of like 2010s, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
AOT, Sword Art Online, Tokyo Ghoul, they all came out around the same time. AOT was the pioneer of the haha transformation. You turn into the giant thing that the humans are fighting. Tokyo Ghoul was the year after. AOT was 2013. Tokyo Ghoul was 2014.
And then My Hero Academia shortly after, if I'm not mistaken.
My Hero was, I think, 2017 actually.
Oh, really? I thought it was earlier.
I believe so. I can check right now.
Yeah, but yeah. No, I very much have. I don't pick the Chainsaw Man is one of my favorites. I like part 1. Fuck Chainsaw Man part 2. Part 2 sucks ass. I will fight anyone on that.
What do you mean part 1? Like the anime?
Okay, so the manga, the anime is after the Rize movie, it's gonna finish up part 1. The manga's on part 2.
I see. Okay, I see.
Yeah, and part 2 is dog shit. Like there is no other way to put it. Basically,
Don't spoil.
No, I won't. But basically, part 2 completely misunderstands why people loved part 1. Has been so boring. Nah, it's turned into a slice of life anime, and that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with slice of life, but that's not why Chainsaw Man was so loved. Chainsaw Man was loved because of its breakneck speed and its believable and lovable characters, and there's none of that.
They're trying to make it more like JJK right now.
My favorite character in part 2 is a fucking penguin.
I love that. I love that. Kenji said the relationship between Kirito and his sister. I don't want to talk about Kirito and his sister. Nope.
Man. Yeah, 2016. Okay, that's
Mel, how do you keep losing to Nightbot, bro? Here, watch. I'm gonna fight Nightbot from my side, and I'm gonna win. See, I told you. I try fighting and I win. That's crazy. Kirito doesn't have any powers. He's just a normal dude trying to survive. So when those PKers were trying to kill Kirito, knowing if they killed him, he would be dead for good. However, Kirito literally cheated death. He literally, bro, lived because he had plot armor. I mean, literally, the point of the show is, oh look, overpowered guy, haha, plot armor. If there's anything similar to you know, that entire like stretch of Kirito, I think it boils down to something like solo leveling. They're almost exactly the same in terms of, oh, how look, overpowered character basically beats every obstacle in his path, gets everything he wants.
Lost by submission. Mel, this is not your night. Mel, this is not your night.
Mel, stop losing. Mel, what are you doing?
They keep on trying.
Mel, stop. No.
Oh my god.
No.
No.
Mel. But did Mel win? Mel.
No.
Oh, because Mel and Mythmare put it on at the same
time. Yeah. But
Can you send Mel?
One of the I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this one too, and I still do. I don't think Darling in the Franxx is that bad. I think
I'm
a
not
lot
watching that. I'm not watching that.
I understand. I understand. Like, I get it. Like, I understand where people come from, but I think people overblow its issues. And I understand the hate for the ending, but the manga fixes it. Thankfully, the manga.
Okay,
fixes
but
the
I
ending.
hate that. But I hate that, right? I prefer anime to manga 200 times over because I like the music. The music is why I watch anime. The reason I like AOT, the reason I like Tokyo Ghoul, everything that ties everything together for me is the music.
You're gonna be foaming at the mouth when you play Expedition 33. Please,
That's good.
for the love
That's
of
good.
God, please, for the love of God, have IEMs or a great set of headphones.
I do.
Like,
I do.
whatever-
I have a really
Okay.
good set of headphones. I have
Okay.
proper set of headphones. So
Who's the most deadly MC in anime rave? I'm not big.
oh,
on
it's
power scaling.
Rimuru. It's Rimuru. I
Yeah.
keep seeing tier lists. It's Rimuru, right?
Yeah. I'm not big on power scaling. It's not. I
never
just don't
mind,
enjoy it. Yeah, but what do you call it? But no, I don't know. I'm big. Night, why don't you stream Expedition 33? Well, that's from Mel. You got it to
Yeah,
now.
that's definitely a Mel thing. Mel, that's
That
definitely
domestic
you.
girlfriend's opening goes way too hard for such an odd. No. It's a good OP, but a weird show for sure. Oh,
Yeah.
how for I forget Your Lie in April? That one fucking killed me.
You know what? You know what you should watch? You know what you should watch? 91
Hmm.
Days. I have been trying to get people to watch 91 Days for years, and I think it is your cup of tea.
Okay,
Let me pull.
I'll
this
give
up.
it a shot.
You're gonna binge this, man. You're gonna watch the first episode. And you're gonna be like, this is
Smells
so
like
good.
I'm putting a gun to your head. You're watching it.
Literally, look.
Okay.
91 Days, bro. The opening. Okay, we might get copyright strike, but I need to play the opening. It's so good.
Oh yeah, you don't have to. I don't want you to get copyright striked. But
hang on, that's Signal.
Hey, look, yeah, I'll check it out. My favorite. I cried at the end.
I'm gonna
of Your
send a
Lie in
link
April.
to this at least.
I was a mess at the end of Your Lie in April. So more, it's like Lunang, Rimuru. Yeah, but is there a JoJo's character that's in the running at least for like MC? I feel like one of the JoJos have to be there, right? No, maybe, I don't know. Granted, power scaling's not my forte. I'm not big on it.
Let me ask Mel. Mel, are you okay with me playing this opening? If not, we'll just.
I mean, we can mute
post the
it,
link.
can't we?
Yeah, but the song is the important part.
Oh no.
And this is the cut down version. This is the cut down version. So it's like
Dio is probably 11th. Okay. Oh, okay. Assassination Classroom also had me in tears at the end. Okay, not Assassination Classroom. I know a lot of people hate this because the anime gives it such a bad rep, and this is why I like manga, because sometimes, or light novels more so. I actually way more big on light novels. Classroom of the Elite light novel is actually really good. A lot of people don't give it respect, but it's actually really good because in the anime, they make Aina Koji seem like this like alpha sigma male that like, you know, treats like, you know, is like, you know, stone cold and manipulative, and that's not at all who Aina Koji is in the light novel. Aina Koji is just a man who was robbed of his childhood. That was robbed of his childhood trying to find freedom. Bored the fuck out of me. The anime, I'm sure did. If the anime did, I'm sure did. But there's so much good detail in the light novel. That's just me though. But sorry, Nite.
Okay, so Mel said it's up to me. I'm gonna play it. It's 1 minute 40. Just
Yeah.
please, folks, pay attention. This is one of my favorite openings and one of my favorite. When is it for you? I'm not gonna finish it just because.
No, it's great.
Night, Rave, and chat. If you can answer this correctly, I will forever respect your opinions on anime. Is Ash just Pikachu male or female? Male.
I don't know. I'm
I'm pretty
not big on
male. I'm like pretty
Pokemon.
positive he's male.
I was talking to Mel about this, that I was thinking about playing through all generations of Pokemon, and I started with Gen 1 and I wanted to run into oncoming traffic. I am such a Gen 1 Gen 9 hater.
Gen 9 is awful. Gen 4 peak except
Scarlet
for
and
the
Violet
remake.
suck.
Yep.
I'm
Violet,
black
were
and white.
meh.
I'm team black and white. I'm team black and white.
No,
I
you
love
gotta
black
go
and white.
even a gen back, dude. Soul Silver
No,
and
Gen
Heart
4.
Gold.
I respect Gen 4. I respect Gen 4. Don't get me wrong. Gen 4 is great, but my Gen is Gen 5. I love Gen 5.
No, I know. I fully agree, and I get it. I get why Black and White are so good, but I don't think anything beats Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I genuinely think those were the best Pokemon
Yeah.
games to ever come out.
I also feel
Yeah,
like
that's
it's one of those questions where like your favorite gen is like the one that you probably started with most likely.
Yeah,
Most likely. Not always the case, but but
yeah.
Mel, you want me to run into oncoming traffic or did I misread that message?
What?
I mean, I can. I'll play Frogger.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh no. Mel was saying to play through the Pokemon generations, I think. Yeah. No. I think that's play the games, yeah. I'm trying to. It's gonna the games are so long too because Mel's like, "What? I do not want you to run into incoming traffic."
Yeah, for real. Let's not do that.
Let's not. But I want to play Frogger.
That's crazy.
But no, maybe one of the times. I know I played Pokemon Revolution, which is like MMO Pokemon, but that's not the same. But Gen 3, yeah, Gen 3 is also a great answer. Doing no ball. I'll
All right.
record it. I might get a lot of views on
Please do it. Do it.
There's the angel and there's the devil on my shoulder, quite literally.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I've got Nite on one shoulder and I've got Mel on the other shoulder.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, but no, I'm what's yeah, hang on, I gotta send it to you. I won't send you anything. I can't send you the other songs because they're spoilers, but I'll send you the Minoko theme.
Sure.
Minoko's theme.
Also, after this, I think I'm probably gonna call it a night because it's very.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, for me it's midnight, but that's fair. I'll send that to you. The Minoko's theme is so good.
All right, I will listen to this after because I don't want to get copyright striked.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But you will love that song. I claim Satori's shoulder. Oof, Night. Mel saying you're not allowed. Yeah, Mel plays pretty hard to get with Night when it comes to.
Hey, guess what, Mel? Guess what, Mel? You know what sucks? I'm gonna meet Satori when we go to Nats together, and you're not. That sucks for you. You just gotta live with that.
I have a feeling Mel's gonna ascend their angel powers where they're just gonna teleport, and I'm just gonna be like, excuse me.
Mel said, "I love you." That's crazy. It's a crazy statement, Mel. Yeah, I agree. That's probably gonna happen.
Yeah. No, I'm sure I'll meet both of you at the same time if I had to guess. If I had to guess, we'll probably find some time to work something out or like meet up.
Mythmare's trying to rage bait in chat, so I'm not gonna read that, but keep going.
Taco, I think, was talking about us for meeting at like a convention or something.
Ooh.
I could be wrong though, but yeah.
Yeah,
no,
but you and I, we're going to Yu-Gi-Oh together, man. We're gonna have a good time. We'll just be spectators. You don't have to play. You just got to show up and have fun.
I honestly don't mind. I don't mind playing.
You could do the LCQs if you want to. My buddy did that last year. He qualified for nationals that way. He did the last chance.
The thing that's really good is that I'm next to I have a lot of locals around me.
To practice, yeah.
Yeah, and the one that me and my friends go to now is really good. There's some really good players. Like there's a lot of regional topping players from there.
Dude, I feel like you live close to me. I don't know why. I have a feeling you live close to me.
Okay. We can talk about that off stream.
Sure.
That's actually kind of interesting, but because every time I would do good enough to go like half and half at locals, but
that's so good.
But it's like 50 people, and it's like Jesus.
That's crazy.
Like, for locals, it's insane.
Yeah, that's wild.
And but then I would make like one mistake, and that's what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh is that they're like, hey, you did great, but here you could have done better. You could have done this. You sequenced this wrong. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. They're like, honestly though, you're pretty good. Like you're correct. Like during Ryziel Malice format, I was playing Marincess, and I
No,
went
really?
3-1. I
That's
went 3-1 with
crazy.
Marincess.
That's
So
insane.
a tech that I was doing is I was playing super polymerization in main deck.
Of course. Yeah, yeah, okay.
And
Yeah.
what this does is you can make Mud Dragon, and Mud Dragon is a water, and Mud Dragon has the effect that waters cannot be targeted for card effects. So all your
Yeah.
Marincesses are not targetable for effect veilers, anything of that sort, imperms, whatnot. So it's great. Rave lives on Earth, and so do you, Nite. So it makes sense he lives close to you. No. Okay, I'm curious. I live. I'll send it to you, Nite.
So
I live
while
here.
you're doing that. Okay, let's
I
see.
live here.
Okay, like 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. Not too bad.
Yo. Oh, okay. Yo, that's
Not too
actually
bad, not too
that's sick. Are you a bordering state?
I think so. Yes, I think so.
Oh,
I have to double check my geography, but yes, I think so.
Oh,
Actually,
that's
yeah,
so
I am. I
interesting.
absolutely am. Yes, I absolutely am.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so curious. Oh, that's so interesting. That probably
So
Mel's probably jumping up and down on their seat right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Sorry, but yeah, no. It's yeah. I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh for the community and just like having fun and just like laughing at dumb plays or whatnot. Okay, before you go, can I tell a story that happened at locals when Blue Eyes came out?
Absolutely. Go ahead. Do
Okay.
your thing.
So, I think I was on Exosister at this time because I was
Okay.
like, well, everyone's playing in the graveyard, so I'll just banish all their stuff.
Nice,
So,
smart. Okay.
I win my first round. So then round 2 I play against Donnie. He's a funny guy. He was on Blue Eyes. And so he's kind of going through his combo. I interrupt it once, and then he goes roar to summon out Blue Eyes. And I'm like, okay, so I let him. I don't have anything, so I let it resolve. He's kind of looking. He looks in his graveyard, looks in his deck, and he's taking a little while. And I'm like, is it in your side deck? And he looks at his side deck, and he is absolutely furious. He looks up at the ceiling in such disappointment and array, and he's like, yeah, it's in my side deck. And the guys next to me are like, he has to take a game loss. And I'm like, he does? He's like, yeah, because his deck was not correct. Because if your deck is wrong, you just automatically lose game 1. And I felt so bad because I didn't want to enforce it because it's fucking locals, man. Like, who gives a shit, right?
I know.
But
I'm totally.
I had to because that's just the rules. And I felt so bad because then he wins game 2 and then he just loses game 3 because I'm going first. So like he just straight up lost because he cited out a Blue Eyes in his last round going second because you don't want to brick on them because they're normal monsters, right? But I felt so bad for him.
That's crazy, man. That's absolutely wild.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
my God.
I felt so bad for Donnie. Donnie was like, I'm never gonna let that down. I was like, no. But now you know not to do it again. And luckily you only did it in a locals, not a fucking regional or something.
Oh my
like
God, yeah, dude.
being on the bubble of like of topping. But yeah, I spaced out so I missed it. Mel, I don't know if I've ever told you. I'll send it to you. Mel, this is the state that I lived in. We were talking about it just a few minutes ago. This is the state that I lived in.
I'll tell you something. Basically, without giving away too much, I lived about an hour and a half, 2 hours from the edge for a couple years, and I sometimes go and visit there. So I'm not too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I am no.
I was actually thinking about going to I'm trying to sell a car right now, and if I can sell my car and buy, I was looking where you roughly live to buy one.
More specifically, that is roughly where I'm at, give or take.
Dude, you're kidding me. There is actually a car there that I wanted to get, and it sold like 2 weeks ago, and I'm very upset about it.
Oh, you said car, like a vehicle?
like a vehicle, because I'm trying to
Okay,
sell mine to replace it with, and I have to sell mine first to obviously get the money for it. But the one I was
Yeah,
looking
no,
at
yeah.
sold. It was so cheap, but it
Oh,
sold. I'm so
yeah,
upset
that
about it.
sucks. Yeah, I've got I've got the ABS. I've got false positive lights on mine, so that's a little interesting.
Dude,
But
okay, bring your
yeah.
car to me. We'll take a look at it together if you want. I'll teach you some things on it.
Yeah, they looked at the. It's so weird, but yeah, it's been going. It's been going good for the last few weeks, so I think it's just
That's
false
good.
positives and whatnot. But I've been trying to get better about not driving
So-
everywhere and just like only
so-
driving to work and whatnot.
If your ABS lights are on, what that means is that your ABS brake module will not work. And if your area gets snow, I don't know if you guys get snow, you will need ABS working. So you need to get that fixed ASAP. ABS is a
The
huge
problem.
safety thing.
So the problem is that I took it in, they replaced the ABS module, but my Saturn, they have a checksum, and so as you know, Saturns are no longer made.
Yep.
So there's a thing in the system to check if that ABS module has been changed or not. And if it has been changed, the car will not turn on.
So the car, so you had to put the old ABS module back in, I'm guessing?
Correct. That's what they had to do.
Okay.
And but
so,
they checked the brakes and everything. They said it's
Yeah.
fine. They said it was false positives. That's what they said. And
Okay.
the brakes feel good enough.
Are you a tinkerer? Do you like tinkering with stuff?
Cars are not my expertise. No.
If I give you a thingy to tinker with, you think you could tinker with it? All you'd have to do is plug your computer in, ideally, to the car. And then you could reset the checksum.
Yeah, I asked them if they could clear the lights. They were like, no. And I was like,
Well, it's because they're not good enough. Wherever you brought the car, they're not good enough. Everybody that's good enough can get the stuff done. That's what I'll tell you. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah,
Okay.
I definitely do have to call it. It is extremely late right now.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
to
so
run.
sorry for keeping you.
No, dude, I had a great time. I'm so glad you
Yeah.
came and joined. It was a blast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm just gonna end stream. I very much appreciate. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I hope you sleep well. If it's night for you, and Kenji and anybody else that's tuning in from other side of the country, have a great rest. Other side of the world, sorry. Have a great rest of your day.
We're one big country. Let's be honest.
All right,
But,
bye
yeah,
everyone.
you
I'm
guys
gonna
are good.
end live.
Thank you for having me.
Right now. Yeah, absolutely, man. Hey, have a great rest of your day. It's always a blast talking to you. Sunny, to
Oh, yeah.
answer your question, I can't draft any decks with one box. There's not enough cards in here. You need more cards, unfortunately, and that's why Yu-Gi-Oh right now is a sucky one. So you got to figure it
Yeah.
out. But
Don't have draft format. I wish they did, but yeah.
exactly. But
Alrighty,
thanks
you guys have a
everybody.
great
I
night.
will talk to you guys
Take it
later.
easy.